What's happening, lads? Have you heard? We've got a brand new website. It's haveawordpod.com. And on our brand new website, we've got a brand new line of merch, t-shirts, hoodies, jumpers, hats, stickers. There's all sorts, and it's available right this second. Go to haveawordpod.com, get yourself some merch, and while you're there, you could also get tickets to
Murderers Row. We're doing a massive stand-up tour all around the UK, and we're doing Dublin. It's me comparing the first section, Adam comparing the second, and then we've got the best acts we know, people you'll recognise from the couch, some absolute killers from comedy doing stand-up.
Proper stand-up tour. There's no podcast tour this year. We wanted to do stand-up with our mates, and we've come up with the Murderers Row stand-up tour. 4 special guests every night. Me and Dan doing a bit each as well. And obviously we're bringing all the lads down. We're going to get Finn to sing at the end. It's going to be absolutely class. And all the tickets and all the merch are at haveawordpod.com. And of course, if you love what you're watching, patreon.com/haveawordpod for loads of bonus content. But we'll tell you more about that a little bit later.
Enjoy the episode. It's going to be
It was good.
Yeah, it was really good. It's class.
Wag wag leads, you're listening to the funniest podcast in the game from the heart of Liverpool with Adam, Dan, Sensei Carl and Finn. This is the one and only Have a Word.
Brought to you by Manscaped, the very best products on the market for below the waist grooming.
Go Ed, get on me.
I nearly got my bumhole fingered yesterday.
Right.
I thought I was going to get fingered professionally.
Oh, okay.
He's never had the thing. Have you?
Not yet.
No, but he's not of the age. Are you 37?
39.
Oh, you're nearly
God,
engaged.
time's moving quickly.
That is
for you.
the first time someone's ever guessed below.
Yeah.
That normally goes...
Oh, you look well.
Oh,
You look
thank
well.
you.
You're
Thank
off the
you very
pop.
much.
You're looking after yourself. I got some bloods done because now my wife and I, she's got a bit of health anxiety. Healthy. She's like an ox.
Very healthy.
But just in terms of health.
Okay.
Also the thighs. And I have revved the engine a little bit in life, and I would like to see...
Flooded the engine.
I flooded the engine. And I'd like to see my 60s.
So it's just, hang on. So this was just curiosity.
So no, last year...
There wasn't something that made you go, oh, God.
No,
Yes,
so
there
yeah.
was.
Oh, there was.
The enzymes?
No, so last year in January, went for the MOT, and they went... Look, with Laura, they went like an ox, like a sexy ox. Yeah. I mean, that was actually a doctor who said that.
Wow.
With me, they were like...
That noise was made.
Cholesterol, a couple of little bits, but they were like, you've got enzymes in your liver. Told a tale on you. Or higher enzymes, which means that...
You're
hammered it.
you're all saying enzymes like I know what
As in,
that
like-
is.
No, I don't know, but if a doctor goes higher enzymes, and she's not like, whoa, congratulations, we've never seen it this high.
Yeah.
Well done, we've got a prize for you.
Ding, ding, ding.
So every January, we're going to do this little bit of health, right?
Okay.
I don't check anything. I don't know what I'm being tested for. It could be Ebola virus, AIDS, the common cold. I've just seen an offer. It was a January offer. It was a slight discount. Me and Laura got it. So I go in first. Got there. Laura's like, you need to drink loads of water. Says you need to drink loads of water. I have boshed 2 litres of Evian on the way to Liverpool. Get there, busting for a piss. This is also a mistake I made. The night before, I met with my tour promoter, Tony Leancoma, TLC, to discuss my tour, which is going to be autumn 26. We went for a curry. We went for a business curry.
It definitely doesn't say that. It says water. It doesn't say...
It doesn't say have a massive curry the night
have
before.
a boona the night before.
I think I'm allergic to gram flour because my piss smelt like onion barges. So I woke up, did a dirty post-curry wee-wee, full of enzymes, full of bargee, right? Then I had 2 more wees before I left the house, got to Liverpool, I had to walk in and go, hi, my name's Daniel Nightingale, I need a wee. Which makes you look insane.
Trailer.
She was like, I was like, is there going to be urine as part of the test? Because otherwise, why is my wife waterboarding me? They went, oh, we don't know. She's like, literally, like, I'm out there. She was like, yeah, there might be. I'll give you a pot anyway. So I had to go and piss in a pot. I sit down. I'm waiting for the nurse. I then need a wee again before the... So I've now been in the toilet. The doctor takes me in. We sit down. There's 2 parts to this. There's the doctor. She sits down. She goes, so how you doing? You know, she's being nice.
Elton John.
She tests my heart. She's like, you're very warm. She's like, you know.
Piano. Yeah, she's got the piano.
And then everything looks good. Her heart's good, apparently. She said I got kind eyes. She was a very tender kisser.
that's
It's
nice.
weird. That's why if you go private, it's different.
Yeah.
She says, I say about the enzymes in my liver. She's like, did you get a certificate? I'm like, it's on the wall.
Yeah.
She was like, okay, yeah, that can happen with binge drinking. And I was like, okay, because I pat myself on the back that I don't drink every day, but twice a month at least.
By the way, do
I
you
get
remember when
absolutely twatted.
Make up for it.
do you remember when binge drinking was on every news thing ever for like 2 years?
Right, well, this doctor...
Every program, every newspaper. Yeah.
drinking.
Well, this doctor thinks it's alive and real and is scaring everyone with it. She went, yeah, if that's fine, you don't drink every day, but it can still do damage to your system if you're binge drinking. And that's, you know, more than 2 or 3 drinks at a time is binge drinking.
Oh, what?
I was like, so...
What's less than binge?
I'm so sorry. You mean every time anyone in this country drinks, they're binge drinking?
What's less than binge?
binge
One.
drinking? What?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Isn't that worse? Don't have the one then.
So
the one's pointless.
So
it's
I was
none
like,
or binge.
So I was like, since I was 13, I've been a binge drinker then, like every other adult in the country who hasn't just given up drinking.
Yes.
She was like, okay, that's great,
Yep.
all good. You can go through for your bloods, and then she went, what? So what have you got? Oh, and you've got the prostate as well. And I went, this awful sinking feeling.
no.
Had you cleaned your bum?
No, I'd just been for a poo.
Oh,
So I'd got so
no.
So while the doctor, well,
There's a curry.
well, in between getting there and doing 2 weeks, I'd also had to go back for a plop because I've got onion barge. It's like it's not good. It's a
Curry poo as well.
curry poo.
Oh, no, yellow.
It had a
There's
tang-
yellow in
it
there.
had the tang of regret, and I nearly went. I can't have that. I nearly went. I'm not,
I've got no bum hole.
It's okay. I don't have an anus. You don't have to worry about this.
absolutely. I will sew it up right here.
Yeah.
So this is, I'm now in the zone where a prostate exam, apparently, according to Dr. Reigler, is literally in the next fortnight of my life, or should be.
At 44
I
coming up, come
understand,
on.
and I've also seen a lot of fucking stand-up where men are like, guess what I had done? And here's an 8-minute bit about it. I get it. Being fingered by your doctor, I'm in the zone, but I'm not, I need a run-up. That's not the right turn of phrase.
You need to know it's coming.
I absolutely need to prepare for someone getting knuckles deep on my bum bum.
The cartridge out. Oh. You need to get it. I'd want it to be like disgustingly clean.
Oh no, I need to douche.
yeah.
I'm going to douche like a gay man
like
about
a
to go to a party.
sparkle in an advert for like Dettol where there's like a ting.
I might even use Dettol.
Yeah.
I'll take the burn. At least it's a slight burn. But so I nearly went, no, I can't. No, not today.
Understood.
So I'm panicking. You know when you just have those, your thoughts are tumbling. I was like, what I'm going to say is, I can't have that today. I don't want it. And then I was like, and then I was like, I was going to go. I understand that I'll have to pay more. I will pay a surplus to be able to come back to bathe in salt for 4 days to then have my bumhole fingered.
Yeah.
Right, but I can't have it today. There can't be a surprise finger going in there.
No.
And then she went, oh no, it's just it's a blood test. It's your prostate. It's being tested with your bloods, and it all relaxed. There was no finger at the end of.
Do they not do the finger anymore then?
You're gone.
Yeah, because they can't check it's enlarged through your bloods.
So they check the bloods, and then if there's a problem,
They'll
then
see
they
if it's
finger
got a
you.
big prostate.
So let's hope there's no problem.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, maybe I've got enzymes in my bum, but
Which finger is it?
it's the little. They move up. It's like a sliding scale.
Oh, right.
No, it's not.
Because the index feels the dirtiest.
Well, your ring finger feels dangerous, doesn't it?
Yeah. Thumb,
Oh, it's all the joys.
fisting.
Anyway, I avoided a bit of bum fun.
For those of us that don't know, we still don't know what enzymes are. You're saying, you keep saying, and I'm.
Should we get a Google
it's-
definition?
We need to know.
I'm guessing
because I
it's-
don't know.
I'm going to
and
guess it's
I know-
heightened enzymes due to like maybe a cirrhosis on the way.
Oh, shut up.
Does this help anybody? Enzymes are proteins that speed up chemical reactions in the body.
So if there's too much going on with the enzymes, they're
Are
struggling.
they working hard to fix your liver, I think?
If there's too many proteins in and around your liver,
Yeah.
I'm basically
George Best.
cheers.
I thought proteins were good.
No,
What are you?
Too much of anything.
I mean, they are in Huel,
Can make you sick.
but not in your liver.
Too much of anything's not good, Sean.
Okay.
Is there anything that we can have the most of that's still good? Like money will ruin you.
I would say
eventually.
water, but then you drown.
Drown. Yeah.
Oh, I think, famously, how much broccoli can you eat before you OD? Because broccoli is near a superfood, apparently.
Is it like 2.5 bananas and you just die?
No, mate. There'd be gorillas dropping all over the fucking
Google
mist.
that. How many bananas?
It's if you have too many bananas, it's like a dangerous amount of potassium.
That's what it is.
And then you explode.
Bullshit.
Do you know what cherry pip? If you accidentally swallow 3 of them, dead. Cyanide poisoning.
400 bananas a day.
What? Oh my God. 400 bananas a day.
You would die.
That's possible.
You will
though.
die.
Like 1 million broccolis in a day
What's
isn't
cherry
possible.
pip?
but
See,
that
why
is.
can't Lily Phillips or Body Blue do that? Just eat some bananas.
They're doing 100?
See how many bananas you can just do.
And then the stories about sad bananas in a
What's
queue.
cherry pips?
All right, so take my shoes off.
Cherry pips is like 3 because they've got cyanide.
Bullshit. This is literally the bathroom water all over again. Where you and Adam are like, oh my God, lad, you're drinking the fucking upstairs.
How many cherry pips
tank
till you
water."
die?
No.
I need to. This
Right,
is,
hang on.
You
this
don't
is
drink from the
important.
bathroom, do you?
Wait, this is fantastic. This is why I'm here. What are we saying? I've
So-
just caught that.
so
You-
listen, listen.
You threw that away, but wait, pause, hold.
Well, we threw it away because the other week, I mentioned that sometimes when I'm super thirsty in the night, can't be arsed going downstairs, and if I am dehydrated, I will drink from the bathroom
Like a
tap,
cat.
right? Adam goes, oh my God, that's you fucking got stage 7 fucking bathroom cancer, and then he goes, lad, you're drinking from the fucking tank.
And to be clear, you mean the sink. You're not running from the bar, but under the shower.
What's
you mean
the difference?
bathroom sink.
What's the difference?
Well, I don't
I'll get
know.
in the bath. Maybe I've got a fucking big swollen head, and you need.
There's no way you drink out the shower head when you're thirsty. Like a big panda.
Tell me something.
on the jet.
I have drunk from the shower in a state of
You've
hangover.
swallowed
Yeah.
from the shower.
Like just warm water, not hot water.
It's like
or
the good
cold water.
bukkake.
So, Sean, you wouldn't drink
So-
from your bathroom sink, would you? The faucet.
I would. Oh no, I don't. Hang on. No,
There is no
wait.
tank upstairs.
Rewind.
There is no tank upstairs.
Rewind.
It's old.
No. But only because there's no real difference in terms of how long I have to walk to get to either kitchen or bathroom.
Right.
But hang on, hotel.
That was my point.
Well, this is covered ground.
Yeah.
No,
Okay,
it's not. It's not. No, we can go over it. again.
I'm with Dan. You can't. Like, I think it's really, really old houses.
Yeah, if they've
That
got
you're talking.
I'm
a,
sure-
a water tank in the loft is old.
Yeah.
And full of pigeon shit.
Yeah,
I know,
right,
but to Adam,
definitely
it's
is.
2025. Bang on the nose. People are dropping all over.
Yeah, the
From accidentally brushing their teeth and swallowing some. Oh my God.
It just feels dirty to run it from the sink. There's poo in that room.
poo in there.
Yeah, there's someone's poo in there. There's poo in that room. There is
I have
always
to
poo in the
admit,
bathroom.
if Laura was mid-plop, I wouldn't drink from the faucet.
Yes.
Yeah. There's got to be a good 30 minutes clearance after that.
Would you drink out the hose in the garden? Do you like the tap on the wall? That feels cleaner. I don't know why.
That feels like a thing a dog would do, though.
I don't
dog.
think that is safe.
Is it not?
I
Where's
got a
that
sense-
coming from?
Well, that's going in my cold plunge, and sometimes,
You don't
pissing
drink
in
the
it.
cold plunge.
on a warm morning.
Dan, be honest.
No, because I clean out the cold plunge every.
Have you pissed in it?
What? No, I swear to God, it's my baby, my cold plunge. But because I'm the only one, I clean it out. Yeah, I gave it this weird. I timed it brilliantly for this episode. I cleaned it out yesterday, and man had gone a bit too long on the clean. And I'm just going to say this: there's filter. The Mayo Chill does good work. Keeps it at 3 degrees. Love a cold plunge. The filter can do so much, and I had gone beyond what the filter could do. You are not imbibing that fluid. Bad thing.
The cold plunge, the ice bath.
Yeah, I've got.
We've lost you to that.
Oh, well, a year ago.
Yeah.
You?
No.
I
I stay in bed till I have to leave the house.
think Jack Finnegan started.
What's
that, wasn't
happened?
it?
Tell me, why do I need to do it?
You don't have to, and
No.
I don't want to be one of the hard-ons who's like, everyone should do it. But
no.
Sean, you should do it. I mean, look, these cunts.
We've done it. We did it in his house, and it was a piece of piss.
Yeah.
Good? Felt good?
Yeah, you do get a bit of a buzz
You feel
from
good
it.
after it. You don't feel good while you're in it.
No.
But that's the rule of life. The thing that
yeah.
doesn't...
Yeah.
That's
Well,
the rule
I've
of
always
life.
said I like the thing after the thing anyway. I can't wait to leave a concert the second I get there.
100%.
That curry the other night was so much better
You're
before.
mental.
No, I can't wait for the movie to finish when I'm in the cinema.
Oh, that's
What is wrong with you?
I go in and I'm like, is this nearly over yet? Even if I'm enjoying it.
100%.
that
The
curry.
stars
that
haven't
curry
even gone the whole way around the mountain on the Paramount logo. Just get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like to think after's well better. And before.
I've had meals that are better beforehand than they are actually
$1,000,000%.
after.
You've made a sandwich that you've not even wanted to eat.
I drove to the meal the other night going, oh my God, this is going to be so good. 2/3 of the way through, I just felt regret. It was just so much and I felt stuffed. Like it was better in anticipation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about it's better.
Everything's good
Cold
before.
plunging is if you're dealing with addiction stuff, it's a lot of like the classic like off the shite on the bike, off the pills up the hills.
Lads.
If you know,
Nice.
but if you've got a flat in West London, I'd probably allow it, mate.
Did you put it on the roof? Have you got a flat roof?
There is no room in London for ice baths. No, nothing.
No way.
There's absolutely no room. You're just, everywhere you turn, there is an object. You can't. You know, like you hear people make those jokes. I mean, there's no room anywhere.
To exist.
Not to exist. Nothing.
But you love it, don't you?
I brought
you love London.
I do love London. I brought, I was in a rush to get here and I didn't realise I brought my mug out with me. That's quite London. I was drinking coffee from my mug. I have my mug. I brought it here. I was drinking mug and I was on the tube holding my mug. I looked insane.
Is it a special mug?
No, it's just a mug from my kitchen.
Oh, not
Beautiful
a travel
thing.
mug.
No, not a travel mug.
Oh, an actual bit of crockery. Yeah.
That's insane.
That's amazing.
How
Yeah.
many mugs do you lose a week doing that?
No, it was. I don't do mornings, so my brain couldn't function properly and work out that was my mug and that should only be indoors. But I often take my mug on my dog walk by mistake. So I don't lose the mug, but I do that about once or twice a week. Take my mug outdoors by mistake.
So it
How
seems.
mad do you reckon I look? Because I don't know, because I am
that's the
me.
beautiful thing about London, isn't it? You can't look like the maddest cunt in London.
Yes,
because
that's-
you just have to look down the carriage of an underground and go, oh look, there's someone screaming into the abyss.
I hate mornings. I couldn't do the underground.
No, it was rough. It was rough this morning.
Yeah.
And I had to listen to a woman on a business call on the train.
Oh, London
wait.
busy.
Yeah.
That is unacceptable.
London busy. She could wait. She could definitely
How's she
wait.
getting signal?
Well, they've got Wi-Fi.
You can't get signal.
Some of it, it's very patchy.
This is
on
the
them.
this is the business
Oh,
bit.
right. What line are you on?
What do you? No, the train. This was
right,
the fucking.
okay.
This was
I
the
thought you meant
train
the
up,
tube.
where they're saying, instead of saying the word numbers, they're saying the numbers.
Yeah, London busy.
The number. That's a phrase I never want to say. Or do you know what I mean? So anyone that says the numbers, I
Crunch
don't.
the numbers.
And
So
yeah.
I think if you went medically deaf, you'd be like 20% happier overall. Just so you didn't have. So Jamie Hutchinson put people doing business talk
That guy.
and working on phones on as an executive order.
100%.
And everyone just went, oh yeah. The loud. I'm on a work call
100.
on a train.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do.
I might just
Absolutely.
lose you because we're just about to go to a tunnel, but I'll call you back.
Yeah, we should speak to Tony about that. Circle back.
Wait.
Fucking wankers.
You can definitely wait till the end of the train journey. You're just trying to look busy and interesting.
Absolutely.
Hey, can I make a little amendment to that? When someone's studying, I have more sympathy for them. You know?
Yeah, because
They're
they're
a
probably doing it on the
student.
way to the lecture or something.
Yeah.
For a
and
call?
They've got a part. No. Like,
just
they've
on the
got
tr-
the textbooks out.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
find that as irritating.
I don't
I'm
have
like,
any
you-
problem with
No
anyone
problem with that.
working on the train.
I
Just
can't
don't be
hear
on the
that.
phone.
Yeah. I saw a man with 6. I'm not kidding. He got out. I'm not exaggerating. 6 phones. He had 6 phones. I would say that is the modern day equivalent of wearing a black and white hooped T-shirt with a sack over your shoulder. Do you know what I mean? And a black eye mask. Like you are, whatever you're doing is illegal.
You're the
You can't-
Hamburglar.
You're the Hamburglar of 2025. Don't you think? 6 phones.
He's fucking someone that's not his wife, surely. I mean,
Fucking 5 of them.
4 of them have got to be for business. I mean, one's for the marital
Probably
situation.
might be a tout.
Is it?
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, could be
Yeah.
a tout because now all tickets are digital. Touts will give you a phone with the ticket on, like a burner phone.
And is there a deposit for the phone?
Depends how good the phone is, I suppose.
No, but I mean, what are touts doing? Just giving away phones and tickets?
Yeah.
Oh, is it a What? Hang on.
Yeah, but it's like
You
a,
get-
it's like a burner iPhone 6.
Right.
So you get the ticket on the phone.
But you have to give the phone back.
Yeah.
You're not just keeping the phone.
No.
Right.
I can't keep up. I can't keep up with the world. I don't see enough people. So it means that every time I do, like now, I'm like, what the hang on, what? And I've got to keep up and I've got to...
Do you know who the Rizzler is?
The what?
The Rizzler.
Order. It's a fucking 7-year-old child, you paedophile. Just leave him alone.
not shagging him.
Oh, you keep going on about him.
I've got a t-shirt
It's getting
on
weird.
Is this him?
This is the Rizzler.
I've got Rizzler merch on the way. My man can't remember your name, so I'm
How
gonna
does a
love you.
7-year-old kid look 54?
Mate,
looks
it's
like
a Rizzler, you be careful.
He looks like Brock Lesnar.
Be careful.
Fat jaw twat.
No, that's it. I'm not speaking. That's the fucking Rizzler, mate. You have some respect.
That's Ricky. I mean, Ricky
Grace.
Grover, but it's a more
He's
of an
been on Jimmy
obscure
Fallon.
reference. Why?
His feet don't even touch the ground on the chair, and he's on Jimmy Fallon. It's the Rizzler, mate.
Why? What is the Rizzler? I only found out who Mr. Beast was yesterday. Apparently that's the most...
Insane.
Right.
Yesterday.
That's
Mr.
got-
Beast,
that
I
can't
heard.
be true.
And wait. What do you know?
About Mr. Beast.
He gives away all like they told me is he's got so much money that he gives away £1 million. That's all I know about this man.
No, so all the money he makes from YouTube, he gives away as prizes.
Did you know he was a YouTuber?
No. I don't know. I've
the
never
biggest
heard
YouTuber.
of Mr. Beast or anything. And then someone said Mr. Beast.
That
I went,
makes
what's
him
that?
sound a lot more
Charitable.
Charitable.
Yeah.
He is on the way down to pitting two people against each other with weapons and saying £1 million to the one who lives.
Yeah,
Yes.
he's
Like-
Squid
like
Game.
it-
He's done
it-
Squid Game.
You know what I joked about? What do you want to see with two celebrities fighting in the octagon or a boxing match? And I said, I want to see Tyson Fury fight a polar bear. It's Mr. Beast who is going to put the money up for that.
Yeah.
And we will watch some form of wild animal fight a desperate retired boxer.
He's got over, there's like 300 million subs.
Yeah,
So the most,
he's
like,
the biggest YouTuber.
And he's younger than me, I think.
But do you watch it?
no, it's for kids.
Who's watching it?
Kids.
Kids.
not
it's
just
kids.
kids.
It's kids
It's not-
and
Gimps.
Yeah.
Kids and Gimps. Kids and Gimps.
I used to
On
watch him
CBeebies.
years ago when he was doing it on a low level and it was cool. Nobody knew him. He made a video once where he just kicks a wall for 10 hours. And all it is a video of him kicking the wall. Makes a video where he counts to 100,000 as well.
There's a video of him counting to 100,000.
Yeah.
Right. This is
It's
what...
actually spread over multiple
How's
videos.
your content?
It's going great, thank you.
But now he's the biggest in the world and he's
No, but now it's big. Like he did.
Yeah,
a,
he's
he
Amazon
did.
Prime,
He did a
isn't he?
Squid Games.
did his own Squid Game.
That was on YouTube, but now is it called the Beast Games?
Beast Games,
Amazon Prime. It's one of the biggest TV shows. Like
And the
money-wise.
production is tens of millions, but
Yeah.
he's,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
given
yeah.
millions as prize.
Yeah.
But it feels very like, hey, your parents are in debt. One of them's ill. We've got £1 million on the line. Yeah,
Kill one of them.
I honestly think it's going to go. Mr. Beast is going to
He's dead
live up
behind
to
the
the name.
eyes. He's got the weirdest smile as well.
Yeah,
You've seen him
he's
smile.
proper robot, isn't he?
He's got an odd smile.
He's Musk and Zuckerberg.
At least he's not boxing. Genuinely, it
That's
feels
kind of finished now.
refreshing
That's
that a
finished.
YouTuber hasn't gone.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg's
You're so
looking.
right.
Zuckerberg's looking like he's had a glow.
You got rid of
up.
the new Zuck about you?
A what?
Have you seen the new Zuck?
See Mark Zuckerberg
The
recently.
Fuckerberg, mate. Have you seen
Oh,
how fit he is?
yeah. With the chain, the gold
Yeah,
chain,
tails
the
and the
black,
black- yeah.
the shoulders. We need more masculinity
Yeah.
in the
He's-
office. Get
he's,
your dicks
He's
out.
yoked. He's got a tan.
He wears a chain. He's got the little curls.
I saw him
mate.
coming out of the building though, and his PA gave him a little bit of hand sanitizer because he touched a human. And I was like, yeah,
Amazing.
you can look yoked all you want, but he's still like, germs of poor people.
Maybe he's worried about being assassinated by, a nerve agent.
By a handshake.
Yeah, nerve agent.
Novichok.
Novichok on Rogan.
What?
Getting Novichoked on Rogan. Is that what you mean? Like leaving Rogan and then
Yeah.
his...
Dropping dead.
What other big people? I mean, this is insane.
Litvinenko,
Is there anyone else you're not caught up with?
Well, how would I know?
I mean, do you know the names
Because-
of things?
Laurel and Hardy. Where you at?
Internet.
What about music, Sean? Where does your music taste finish?
Blink 182
No,
it ends
yeah, it just ends
What
at
year
Blink.
does it finish? Like 2006?
Don't start them.
Who are they now? Who are they now?
Sabrina Carpenter was
Yeah.
probably the biggest
I know
person
her.
of last year.
Yes. Espresso.
Yeah.
Into espresso.
Great.
Yeah.
And
got it.
Chapel Rowan.
Chapel Rowan.
Yeah. Doesn't like selfies. Got it. I'm in there.
Doing,
Yeah.
mate,
Here we go.
you're
Do you
doing
know who
well.
these people are?
No, you're doing
Keep
great.
up, mate.
Dua Lipa.
I've just got into Central
Dua
C.
Lipa's years now.
Dua Lipa.
I found out who she is recently. And mainly because of the adverts. You see them on bus stops. doing like Dior, and you're like, right, I think I now know who you are.
I mainly know her from masturbating, thinking about it.
That's how he knows he met her there. Who are you?
Mainly. She is
Go on,
beyond beauty. God, can I just say as well, because I would honestly sniff her bumhole for free. Obviously. She's not taking me up on the offer. But her audience
Even
width
after a curry.
at the Albert Hall
I got the vinyl of
was
Christmas.
absolutely marvellous.
What?
Did you watch it?
I did, and I had to really detach from
How'd you watch it?
the sniffing bumhole
on
offer because Etta.
Are you talking about her music? She does make good music, or are you talking about like the spectacle?
I'm talking with the show she did
Yeah, she's unbelievable.
at the Royal Albert Hall. Etta had seen the advert for it and was like, I'd like to watch it. And I was like, I agree. Maybe for different reasons, but we'll both sit down together. Like, all perving aside, it was unbelievably good.
Yeah.
And she is insane.
I went to watch her a couple of years ago, and that was the first time I was like, this is like a pop star. I'm watching like someone doing a show, like a proper show.
You watched a live concert?
I didn't. It was on ITV.
Yeah, no,
over there.
on the telly.
Yeah, Sean, I regret nothing. Absolutely.
You're going to 10 most
phenomenal.
I used to find that mad when I was a kid, and friends had like a VHS of a concert. I couldn't get my head around that. Why you would watch?
I've got
a live.
What, you wouldn't watch a Blink concert?
No, I've come round to it, and I've watched Blink live.
I've got
at Reading
mates who,
hundreds
if
of
they've
times.
had a beer and the only that their drunken state becomes like like it'll be like Glastonbury from 2006 on.
Yeah. It's
It'll be like the Arctic Monkeys headlining, like, because YouTube's so phenomenal. It's all in 4K.
I love watching a live gig.
Mate,
I've come round.
incredible.
No, I've absolutely come round. It feels like a YouTube thing, though.
Yeah.
That YouTube has helped spawn.
I love watching a 4K of a really old gig. Do you know when they've like upscaled it? So like watching Wings from 1973, but it looks like
Turn the
today.
screen off. You're sending me insane. Could someone turn the
How
TV?
is that on?
It's
Oh,
absolutely-
sorry. Do you know who 21 Savage is, Sean?
No.
Please, someone turn that off. We've both got a bit of ADHD. I can't handle it.
Do you have TikTok, Sean? Do you?
Oh, do you know? Oh, fucking hell. As you know, 2025. Maybe I'll start.
TikTok in.
Maybe I'll start.
Your
TikTok
Instagram's great,
when
though.
they get rid of it.
Your
When they-
Instagram's great.
Well, that's nice. Yeah, but I tried to just.
Well,
put those
you throw your stand up on. So Sean's got a special out that is
Oh, yes.
incredible. Also, you and Chris Washington working together to do the
class.
promo
Really,
for that.
really,
And you got some brilliant people like
Rosie
Jimmy
Holt.
McGee.
Rosie Holt, Jimmy
Ishan.
McGee.
I got Jimmy McGee out. of-
Horatio.
Yes.
It was very good. But you and Wash, I know you're mates.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is one of the least. It's one of the more unlikely friendships
Yeah,
in
it's like
stand-up.
Tom and Jerry.
Really?
It's like Paul McCaffrey and Rachel Fairburn, where you go, oh, you're doing a podcast. You're mates.
Yeah.
Hey, you and Washy have always, for the last like 5-10 years, have got on really well.
I
haven't
don't
you?
know how. It's just lockdown. We became lockdown friends. Voice notes.
Oh, nice.
Just voice notes, and then somehow that. I've only actually met Chris about 4 times.
He's so funny, isn't he?
Legend.
Washy is a great guy, great comic.
Absolute
but
legend.
You
And
two,
so
I know
funny
you wrote
in
them,
those.
but it's
No, I was mucking about.
Oh, right, right.
A lot of those lines that he's chipped in are genuinely his. So if you want to watch them, they're on my Instagram, and they're trailers for the special. And it's me in meetings trying to get my special with, you know, the bigger Netflix
And he's your
Amazon.
useless
he's-
agent.
Yeah, and he's an absolute
Do you reckon you'd
dildo.
fall for some like AI scams?
What-
Do you think you're up to date, or do you reckon you could get duped into?
I have been duped.
How old are you? 39 going on
It was
70.
It was the one where they say,
Is the Royal Mail one?
yes,
Pay £3 and we'll redeliver it.
yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't, but that is the most common one now. Because everyone's always got something on the way.
This happened twice.
Oh no!
Royal Mail and sign into your Apple. Resign. You've been logged out of your Apple. Sign back in. Now I have to say these are a few years ago. Yeah. Then you have to ring the bank and go. Yeah, sorry. Yes, I did. And they go like, is it the one where you asked to re-sign back into Apple? Yes, it is. I'm very sorry. Yes, it is.
Do they
that
give
one.
you your money back?
Yes. Yeah.
Third time they don't.
I do.
It's a 3 strikes and you're out, sort of like, come on, knobhead.
Yeah. I've had a friend He was on some medication that if you take, you end up drinking a lot of water and get incredibly happy. He was on that medication.
Yeah.
Used to take it in the 90s, dance clubs.
Okay.
He was on that, right? Not self-prescribed.
All right, yeah.
He was on that. Bit of
I used to
gurning.
love medication.
Yes. And he, whilst gurning and not quite being able to see properly, had his phone taken off him whilst it was open.
Oh.
They got into his bank because you can just...
Face ID.
Yeah, Face ID the person who's gurning.
You knob.
And then go into their bank
And send yourself all of the money.
all of the money.
Now, banks
And
don't give that back, do they?
Change the passwords.
And then give it back.
And then give it back. So you now can't get into anything on your phone, and the bank can't work out how this has happened, and you can't say, I was on pills.
By the way, if you do pills, 2 days later the come down is pretty bad because what's the bit? Adam used to do it. You're borrowing happiness with a hangover.
Yeah.
Alcohol is borrowing happiness from tomorrow. Pills is borrowing 5 days of happiness intensely in 2 hours. The Suicide Tuesdays were rough. If you have managed in a state of paralysis, euphoric paralysis, to lose all your money and access to your internet banking, I cannot imagine how bad that Tuesday and Wednesday is.
Yeah.
Actually, all you want is a cup of soup, but you can't buy it because you haven't got any money left. Motherfucker.
And he changed his password. Obviously, he managed to somehow change his password to get back into it. And I don't know how this happened. He then forgot that new password.
That is
because he made it so, because he didn't want to get hacked into ever again. So he made it so complex that he couldn't work it out. Do you ever do that in real life? I've done that to myself.
Hide something.
Hide something from yourself, and then you literally cannot find it.
Yeah.
That is so mental.
If you do
Voice notes, pictures,
passwords in
contacts,
Sanskrit,
use them.
that's on you, though, isn't it?
Pictures.
So, like, take a picture of where it is. Obviously, it's not even unless you're hiding your phone. Leave a voice note to somebody and then put it in place. Like, save someone's.
Hang on, you've not done that. This is advice that you're giving out that you've
I've got
not actually
contacts
done.
in my phone where it's like John Smith and it'll be a password for something.
Oh, right. Okay, you've not sent a mate a voice note.
No, but like, if you wanted to, you could send the picture. If I was like, send a picture to Finn, a picture, and he would ignore it. Just hide things hide things in plain sight where you know things are.
Yes, right.
Rather than going, I'm going to leave that there and then tell nobody.
Is your advice hide things in plain sight? So if you've got money to hide and you just put it on the fucking mantelpiece,
No.
that they won't look there because it's too obvious. They've broken into your house looking for money, but they're like, there'll be no money on the mantelpiece. That's stupid. We'll
Take a picture of where you hid it, send it to someone and go, ignore that.
That is-
Delete it from your phone and go, I sent it to Finn, find the picture.
I
there it is.
post
Send it
mine
to
on
yourself.
Instagram.
Oh, no, 'cause
You
it's a bit more
have
fun,
just highlighted what I think there are levels to friendship. And one of the levels to friendship are, save your number. Do you ever have that when you've now been speaking to someone long enough, you go, do you know what? He has
you a name.
entered save. I'm going to save your name, mate.
Yes.
You have been saved. Yeah, I've told someone before and said, you have been promoted to saved your name. And I saved their name.
Can I add another level to that? I'm sure you've got more levels.
No, I've only got,
Sometimes
invented a new level.
Sometimes when there's an extra layer when there isn't a descriptive term in the name on your phone. If it's just someone's first name and second name, I think that counts for more than. So I've now
100%.
got Paul whatever in my phone as Audi A6 because I had to make a reason because otherwise the name will mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
Once you're in it's just your name, I think that is another level above.
That's funeral. You're at the funeral.
Yeah.
You're coming. If I die, you're at the funeral. Your full name is saved in my phone.
And is the invite to the. Yeah.
You're not going to Paul Audi A6's funeral, are you?
So far, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with the car. And obviously, he's died, so I'm in his safe card that he didn't die in. That's so funny.
But no, by the way, but so we don't forget, just in between. Now there can be anything in between that. Loads of levels. But this is best friend or partner. This is top tier. Is sending a mate or your missus a photo or a message with no explanation, and it's just because you need it later or you needed to send it somewhere. Yeah. You've just
Look at this.
Have you done it?
Look, it's so funny you should say this.
No.
Yesterday, I needed to
I love
remember
that when life
a
does
4-digit code. And honestly, Laura gets one of these a week, just absolutely out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I will send. Look, that's for me.
Sean, have you got an iPhone?
Of course.
Of course.
Are we all iPhone?
No, he isn't.
Oh, what happened?
If you send your flight number to an iPhone
Oh, yeah.
and then click on it, it gives you all the flight information. It's like an Apple page.
What?
Yeah, it's insane. So mine and Serica's text, because we don't text, we use other things, is just flight numbers from flights we've got.
Right.
No, like, have you had a nice
That's
day?
another level.
No, we talk on other
We
apps.
talk in flight, but they have to book just to check in on each other. They have to book a flight.
Honestly, it's when you
What? Pete, hang on. Who are the people? Oh, it's strange when you don't have an iPhone. I don't know anything about your world.
Teach me about it.
But does this still apply to you? The people who aren't on WhatsApp yet. Like, I've
can't
got
be
about 3 people that text me, and for some reason, it was never discussed. It never went, right, we're going to stay in contact. But I think, do you know what? Let's SMS.
Yeah.
I think we're SMS. I don't think we're WhatsApping. And you stay on SMS with these people.
Me and Adam.
Shut the fuck. What?
Yeah,
No, that is like every listener has just had their
No,
own
but you
one.
know why? You know why? That prioritizes it because it's special.
Yeah. Because everyone I'm like closest to, best mate, brother, sister, mum, are all iMessage.
No, I said, so Serica's on one. I've got everyone else on WhatsApp and Adam on one. So I know if I get a text, it's Adam. And if I get one of these other ones, it's Serica. And if it's anything else, it's not really important.
Beautiful.
Toby Jones, the promoter in
Different
Leeds,
noises as well.
we still text. It's been working. He's a bit older.
Yeah.
I'm not changing it.
Yeah.
And I know instinctively I'm going to message Toby. I know to go in text message.
And there'll be, and at some point there will be an attempt by someone to do a WhatsApp, and it just doesn't work.
No,
Do you know
there's a
everyone's
catch.
on WhatsApp? It's not an iPhone. WhatsApp is an iPhone. It's everyone with a smartphone. Like it's.
Yes,
I'm on WhatsApp.
No, I know. But I just, when you're not on iPhone, we honestly, we just don't know your world. We don't know what you're doing.
Just message me on WhatsApp about it. I'll tell you.
Have you ever had the ones where you do crossover and you've got 2 different conversations going at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, when the DMs, you're chatting in the DMs, you're chatting in the what? Yeah.
Well, you've sent a meme.
Yeah. So you're chatting about one thing and then there's 2 conversations going
Well, the
on.
DM reminds you didn't WhatsApp them back.
Yeah, that a lot. A lot. Because then they're like, I'll DM you, and you're like, oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
Have you seen Neil Delamere's brilliant bit? I think he opened his set at Live at the Apollo with it. And Neil Delamere is a comic we've had on here. He's a great comic. And,
Very jealous of what you're about to say, by the way.
and-
I know when it was one of those bits. It made me angry.
When he comes on, he goes, "Who at WhatsApp decided that once you delete a message, there should be a deleted for everyone left on there."
Instagram doesn't do that. Instagram just gets rid of it. Like it's
Yeah,
gone.
the DMs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what everyone wants.
But WhatsApp's like, hey, he's deleted something there, you know?
Just to let you know, he regrets something.
Yeah.
So, and then sometimes I have realised when you do a short burst of a message and then go, oh, and then also, and then on the third one you go, oh no, hang on, this is wrong, isn't it? No, fuck this, I'm going to have to redo this. So you have to delete 3 messages. So it says 3 times delete for everyone. And it looks like you're having a breakdown.
Yeah. Well, I think, obviously, and we're all guilty of it, for whatever reason, you don't get back to someone. Yeah, you got a lot on, you don't text them back. I think all you have to do, text them something, delete it. They are getting back immediately.
You win the prize!
What have I done?
You've won £100.
What have I done?
For just brilliant observation and podcasting.
That is the observation bell, and you've just hit the jackpot.
Well done. Well done, Sean.
That shit me up. I thought there was a fire, and what I was confused about is you guys didn't seem that. You were quite nonchalant about the fact that the building was burning
whenever
down.
someone nails observational podcasting comedy, we sound the alarm.
What happens is the people who do the tests in this building are meant to ask us to do that, and they haven't.
They love it. They love it. They just love. I think they thought, you know what? You've done 37 minutes. You probably need to round off this section. Let's just interrupt one of the best comedians and podcasters in the country with a big, loud fucking alarm.
We ain't rounding up
luckily,
shit.
we don't pay a shit ton to rent here.
We ain't rounding up shit because Finn tried to smoothly segue before.
Oh, are we
but
doing this now?
We went elsewhere.
Carl, just let me lead the fucking
Yeah,
podcast.
it's fine.
It's
Moment's
absolute. There's
gone.
alarm.
We'll come back to it.
Carl,
I'm trying to help Finn.
he knows we've already done the eye contact. It's like you've just gone. You know what? I'll slip a finger in. 4 fingers. Ow.
Go on then.
No, I think we should do it now. Let's come back, Carl, and we'll. I know you. I know you'll smoothly segue into it in the next section.
Smooth.
It'll feel so smooth.
This advert will be good. It's for love, honey.
Is it? It is now. Hello, everyone. Time to tell you about my absolute favourite sponsor. It's Love Honey. And with Valentine's coming up, it's time to get sexy with your lady lumps or your man humps. What have we got, Carl?
Well, most people, they only have sex on Valentine's Day because it feels like you have to.
Lucky
This
people.
is the couple's sex toy kit. So whip this out on February 14th, which is a Friday. So the weekend has arrived. And have some fun. Right, I'm going to give you a toy. I want you to tell you what it is.
Oh, and this
Toy
is,
number 1.
and this is part of the couple's sex kit. Oh, this is phenomenal.
Yeah.
This is I can see all. So it's got a hoop for your dick,
For your cock.
and then it's got little bunny ears
the
if you've
clitoris.
got an itchy arsehole. Oh no, sorry, for the clitoris.
For the clitoris.
So you're having fun with a constricted knob, but also she's having fun with the gentle tickle of bunny ears.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wonderful piece of kit.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
about this?
That is nice. That's
jelly
a stress,
snake.
It's a stress squeezer.
It is.
Yeah?
If the sex wasn't good, you squeeze that afterwards.
Do you put your dick in it?
You put your dick in it. It's called the Stroker 3000, I think.
Oh, it could fit mine in.
You put your willy in it and you wank to your heart's content.
Right, with her.
I mean, yeah, it's the couple's kit. Wank hair off. She might have a knob too. Right, third toy. Here we go. What's this?
A boomerang
It is a boomerang for the pussy.
with a clit sucker. So you throw it away, comes back right on the clit. That'd be a hell of a throw.
So this is to go, I think that's to go in the booty, perhaps.
No.
No, it's not. It's to go inside the vagina. And then you turn it on and it sucks places, it kisses them, it caresses them, things that you can't do because you're just a man. Look at that, mate. All this for the wonderful price of insert price. And how much money do you get off then?
Oh, it's 20% off.
Site-wide.
It's site-wide.
Wow.
With code AFF-word20.
That's correct, Dan. It is word 20.
It's so hard to remember things when you're blind. What?
Have some naughty sex this Valentine's Day with the couple's sex toy kit.
God, that's exciting. I love Love Honey.
AI Brad Pitt.
If you enjoy this episode and you're not a patron, you should sign up at Patreon. Patreon.com/haveawordpod. You get an early access to the public episode, get to watch the video on a Saturday rather than wait until the Monday with the pubes. An exclusive episode every Wednesday, the Patreon exclusive, and all of our specials. I think there's now 45 plus. India, the masterpiece, is about to be released. It is the biggest Patreon in the UK, one of the biggest in the world, for a reason. Sign the fuck.
Also, get early access to the fastest growing pod in the UK, which is Mad That Pod with me and Harry Robinson over there, where we interview some of the wackiest people around the world. Some insane episodes already out, even more insane ones coming up.
Mad That flying.
Mondays.
Also, Film Club with our guest this month,
Whoa!
the brilliant Seann Walsh.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Sean, say what your films are, because that might intrigue people. Do you remember what they were?
How many?
There's 2.
Oh, what did I say?
Ghostbusters and
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
Really well chosen.
We've watched both of them.
A retro.
Yeah. So if you want to go and watch Sean's episode on Film Club, that will be out. It'll be out now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it'll be out now.
It's out.
Oh, you're whipping it straight out?
Yeah.
Well, this is a week after
Yeah,
we
yeah.
were recording, aren't we?
Monster
We're all
and a
out
lot
of sync.
Podcasting.
Yeah.
Shall we, gentlemen, do some advice?
Not yet.
No.
I think we should talk about AI Brad Pitt.
Jesus Christ.
You put a cork in it. I've seen it.
You've lost all your smoothness. I honestly thought you were going to even attempt
Well,
to
it did, didn't it? When I was asking him about technology, and then the
Well,
conversation moved.
now Carl looks right. We should have done it back then. No, don't do that. Do this, because I've Googled it.
Carl is right. Thank you.
Mate.
Are you aware of the AI Brad Pitt scandal?
I am aware.
Oh,
wow.
But this is the problem. You see, before we get into it, is just I realise that my brain. I'm not a very curious human being, so I will see that and I know what you're talking about. And that's all I know. I won't tap on that. I won't read anymore.
So there's some things I'm like that with. Like, do you know the Willy Wonka thing?
Yeah.
I have no clue what
Same.
that was.
That's it. I know
it
as much as
exists,
that.
but I don't know what it, and I don't have no interest either.
What a little tertiary glance.
No, for some reason, some of them don't tickle me.
I genuinely think I might have said this on here before, so please forgive me, but I mean it. And I think part of the reason it is that with the news, think about how much we consume on a daily basis, weekly basis. I mean, there is just so much news. And then think about how much of it we kind of need in the future of our lives. You didn't really need to hear any of that. Maybe it was a big deal at the time. So my idea is that we get rid of the news. There is no news. Get all of it. If it's news, I don't want to know. Don't print it, don't publish it, don't post it, none of it. And then we get to the end of the year and do a best of. And you just tell me which are the ones I needed to know, and I go, right. So that's what history is. History is the stuff that made it.
Yeah.
History is the news
Best of.
that was good and is the best of, that stuck. And so that's what I want to do. Just, is it going to be historic? If it is, let me know.
Do you definitely want the end of this year, or do you want to catch up on like 2003?
We could catch up on 2003.
No, I mean, is it the end of every year that you've just done, or do you think it needs a year or two to marinate?
Oh, maybe it does. You're right. We need a bit. That's a good point, actually. Does the end of year, do you reckon that's enough to know that something's going to be historic?
It's too recent.
Right,
Maybe
so
like
no news for what? Well, let's do it World Cup.
It makes
4
podcasts
years.
quite difficult, though.
Every 4 years, you go over what happened. You tell us what the best of, and you tell us that you probably do need to know. 2001.
What happens
These
if someone's-
buildings dropped.
What happens if someone dies? What happens if someone in Blink-182 dies?
you
well-
find out 17 years later.
Yeah.
You've missed the funeral, but you weren't meant to know anyway. You didn't know.
What's happened? Where are we? What's happened this year that will be historic?
The LA,
where you go,
the LA
The LA
fires.
fires.
LA fires.
Yeah.
Right. In a few years' time, tell me about it.
And then you'll pay for a GoFundMe to help out. When everyone's rehoused, Seann Walsh gives someone $20. Well, I could have done with this 2 years ago. Yeah, but Sean didn't know about it. To be fair, he's just catching up on 2003.
There we go.
I like it.
I think, we're past Brad Pitt now.
So that's
We are not.
we're not past Brad Pitt. We're back. No, we
it's
deal with Brad.
important. Let's
No,
just
it's that
jam
something-
it
I was
in.
just saying that's why. That's why
You didn't
what
need
my
to
brain
know
does.
that.
It just goes. It doesn't
Also,
matter.
like, I don't need to know everything about now.
That's what I mean.
Adam shouts at me about it. That's what I've got. I come on here and he goes, lad, you don't know about this. I'm like, no, I'm reading a book about Henry V. You know, I'm making space in my head to find out about,
to get rid of now.
1418.
Yeah, you're trying to
That's
leave now.
that's
I'm
impressive.
trying to leave now.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't
I'm
everyone?
always trying to leave now.
Isn't everyone trying to leave now?
No,
but he's
because
gone
you're leaving. The Brad Pitt is now, so you're trying to stay with now. I'm trying to read fucking Hemingway. I'm
want it.
way too
We're
deep.
trying to do good podcasts.
My granddad retired at 65. And every day of his life until he died at 98 years old. No, it was awful. Last 5 years, boring.
Take one of them claps.
His eyes fell off.
Oh dear, his eyelids failed. God bless him. He was a good man. He read the.
Well, his eyelids fell. It's
eye-
like when you can't get the blind back up.
Oh, that was yeah.
What the
My
thing
sister
fallen over.
You know when the
My
blind
sister
and you
once
can't-
invited him to a barbecue and made him wear large sunglasses. And he was like, I don't really need them. And she was like, I do. I need you to wear them. He read the Daily Telegraph from when did the paper boys drop them off? About 8 a.m., 7:30. He'd read that in the morning
That's why his eyes are broke.
till oh my God, he overdid it. Lancashire Evening Post would arrive late afternoon, and he'd read 2 papers a day.
Fucking
Every bit of news conceivable.
back to front.
But all he wanted to talk about was his eyelids. You know? I can't conceive of so who gives a shit? Maybe I'd enjoy to go, do you know what? I'll just have a scan of the paper. I'd be annoyed by the 5th page.
Right. Okay. As well, but again, on top of that, newspapers are when you think about it, they are massive. A newspaper, page 7 on a day. Why does that even exist? Why are you even telling me? Why are you even bothering to tell me if it's only made page 7 on the newspaper?
And there's 32 pages maybe on
Right, that's
50 pages on a
insane.
big paper.
A newspaper should be one piece of paper.
It should be a newsletter.
so
Totally.
true.
If it can't even make the front page, Why do I need to know?
Sean wants to read history newsletters.
Can you imagine?
1418 on a piece of paper. Wow, this is good. I'm done with it.
Can you imagine if you're a French woman though, and you'd sent $800,000 to somebody you thought was Brad Pitt?
Carl, I don't know what you want to talk about, but I imagine.
Smooth.
Carl, how's everything been with you recently?
Good.
What's stuff that's going on with you?
I just saw the news article yesterday where
Oh yeah, what are we doing here?
a French woman was duped by AI.
Ah, it's mad that. Let's move on.
Good podcast. She sent £800,000 because she thought Brad Pitt was wanted to marry her. But
She
it was
divorced her millionaire husband and then spent her money
On
sending it to fake Brad
because
Pitt.
he needed a kidney transplant.
Have you seen the pictures?
That's the woman.
Yeah, that's the woman.
What weight
These
is
are the pictures that Brad Pitt sent because he was in hospital, but he couldn't pay for it because he was going through a divorce.
with Angelina Jolie?
Did the real Brad? Was the real Brad Pitt?
It was the
in
real Brad Pitt,
No,
yeah.
no, but was the
Oh,
real
it's
Brad?
happening again. It's you're getting duped as well.
Shall I
Sean's
send the
gonna
money? Is he okay?
Sean
We'll have
Walsh.
his bank details. I feel like I need to.
And she only worked out it wasn't him when she saw him on the telly with his new girlfriend. As in the
Right.
real Brad Pitt.
So was the real Brad Pitt in hospital
No,
at any
no.
point? Right, okay,
Stop
that was
trying
the
to
question.
send Brad
Right. Okay.
Is he okay?
No. I was trying to. You're trying to see it from their side and go. Is there a way I can see how this has happened? No,
Do you
I've got
think
nothing. She's insane.
Do you think the scammers, when they're making the fourth really bad photoshopped image, ever stop and go, do you know what, Jeff? We've had nearly 700 grand out of her. I'm starting to suspect she's not all right. Do you think they have any pause? Like, they've obviously gone, we'll try and get 5 grand out of her. You're like, holy shit, we've got 100 grand out of her. And then in week 3, they're like, we've got everything. We've got 700. Do you think even they go, should we just call it quits now?
I reckon they are the scum of the earth and will never stop.
Do we know who they are?
Oh,
Have they been caught?
I don't think so.
I
He's
don't
probably
think so.
Indian.
Don't try and catch them, Sean. You'll lose money.
It's Kevin Spacey.
Sean's going to send them money. To say, will you show me your face if I send you money?
I'm trying to find because I get occasionally. This is from.
There we go.
This is from Sunnyside Good Girl, and she said.
You talk to her too.
She said, "Hi, Sean. I just moved here.
Oh.
Okay, yeah. It's kind of embarrassing, TBH. That's why I messaged you with a fake account. Monkey emoji, hands over monkey face. But I'm looking for someone to make content with. Send me a reply if you're interested. 0 followers, 0 posts." Now,
Is that yeah, slightly worried, isn't it? I mean, if she had 40,000 followers, you'd be like, this would be good. It could go viral.
I get lots of them as well.
My favourite one.
But they never reply back.
But hang on, they're set up, they're catching someone. So these people that have done this to her, she's not the only person they've tried.
Wide net. If you get 5
wide
people,
net.
you're sorted.
So that's
Show me the picture where she looks sad on the couch. They're like,
But she, if you look at her, she's not the normal target. It's
the picture
normally
in.
someone much older.
guess
isn't
who she
it?
looks like?
She looks like Pauline's.
That's not a normal target. She's 53. She should be onto this.
Is she 53?
Yeah.
Whoa, my gal.
That's not 50.
Oh, mate.
That's 53.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
Bravo.
terrific.
I had one message me and go,
Stupid woman.
do you want to buy followers? I can give you 1 million followers for a thought. I was like, no. I was winding him up. I was like, you're a load of shite. And he went, what's your follower count? And he gave me 200 followers. He went, look, I can do it. And I went, cheers, but I'm still not giving you money.
That's quite frightening, no?
Yeah, like he botted 200 followers for me like that. He went, there's 200 followers.
Did he take them back?
No.
Oh.
So probably like 200 followers.
Do you remember the email I showed you?
Hello, pervert.
Yeah, I had one that said, "Hello, pervert. I've been watching you."
I think I've got that, you know. I think I'm just going to say
getting loads of these.
you get
Dan feels left out.
I'm a pervert. I'm a real valid pervert.
Yeah, hello, pervert. It's like you've been watching porn and we'll uncover it from like.
I was actually, with that one I just read, I was considering messaging back and seeing how far I could go with it.
It's a sport. I love it.
Oh, you do that?
Yeah. That's why I got
what shall
200
I message
followers.
back? What shall I?
Just say hi. What kind of content are you talking? Are we talking naughty?
This is from Jesus El Russo Quiroz. Feeling fierce and amazing in this outfit. Ready to conquer the world. So I'm just getting dictators.
The day before the last summer.
Just, yeah. they're just getting themselves in their military outfit, putting a few medals on.
Yeah.
We're going to take Libya. And they're like, do you want to see a picture?
Take their labia.
I'm dictator Insta is where I'm at.
Oh, they've got dictators.
I've got loads of porn.
Like flex.
I've paid for porn.
No.
Yeah.
When?
Last week.
What?
You didn't, but what are you talking about?
I've signed up to, you know.
Shut up.
I've just watched. I'm
You
literally.
completed Pornhub.
I'm literally like
UGs.
Adam on Friends. They were like, look, it's £10 a month, and then you can join and I've joined.
What is it?
Do you even get a signed poster?
Well, better. I get a signed poster.
Did you get done by the girl who's going, sign up now? She's just getting bummed.
I get
Early
free.
20% off merch.
What have you paid for?
To see all the
Pussies?
videos and longer videos. Longers.
What website did you pick?
It's a generic one. You know, like Pornhub, and then they have like the Pornhub exclusive. It's not that but it's like that. It's like
Brazzers?
no, it's not one single. It's like
It's a Netflix.
yeah, it's good. It's well better.
Is it a subscription?
This honestly, a few nights ago, I got to a certain point in the evening. I was like, oh god, I'm so excited to go and have a wank. You know, genuinely, like I've just paid for Paramount, and now I've got loads of
And
different.
then when
films.
you were in it, were you going, I can't wait for this to be over? Like they are with the cinema.
No, because the over is the cum, innit?
Yeah, so is that an exception?
Yeah, but then you're enjoying the cum.
Anyway, do you know what?
Right.
Guys, can I just say, great podcast in that Brad Pitt bit. I'm so glad.
Is it a monthly subscription, this porn thing?
I've paid for a year. I got 2 months free. It's like NordVPN.
Get 2 months free. I should get
You get an Odeon pass for that. You can go watch like real films.
But you can't wank in there, can you?
I've tried.
Oh, horny Harry.
What did it come up as on your bill?
A big fat scrot.
Oh,
I don't know. Should I check?
OnlyFans? Has anyone ever signed up to an OnlyFans?
Finn has.
I think I'd get in trouble with OnlyFans, you know?
Why would you get in trouble?
I think there's an invisible line. Oh, yeah, Finn
Finn's
signed
still
up.
signed up.
There's an American
signed up
listener of
with
our
an email
called...
that I don't remember.
There's an American fan.
Refuses to ring the bank. He refuses.
I'm refusing to ring the bank. We all signed up while we were in here.
No, you signed up.
No, I told him to.
We were in here. And I can't remember
Just
because
'cause
I set up an account for
He
it.
hid it too well.
And now I can't remember. And
You
now
should
I
have
can't-
said the details to me.
Yes!
Now I can't remember. And my point is that I'm not phoning the bank because that's not worth it. I'd rather pay the like 5 a month.
I think my missus would be annoyed. We've had little hints about this. If it's just porn and it's in that, like, there's a difference from actually following.
It's icky, innit? It's like
Well, we've had that conversation about like porn stars that we like.
following. who
Yeah,
you work
on
with,
Instagram. I don't follow anyone that's like sus on Instagram because I just think I haven't
It's not-
had
you're
this
not
conversation
removed.
with Laura.
There's not that removed.
It's a real person that you can DM.
Yeah,
And especially
yeah.
if you've worked with them or know them.
Oh, no, you can't.
We've had
Absolutely.
the argument
Especially
with-
if they're not a porn star.
We've had the opposite argument where they're like, no, I've worked with them, so I should follow them. But I'm like, you were a porn star? Oh, we haven't worked doing porn, but put the dots together. It was Taylor Ryan.
Yeah, she's great. I love her to bits. But
Yeah,
But then there's also, and it's this is a tricky area. Just a lot of people, and I'm not just out there. A lot of people, I'm just commentating
Go on.
but a lot of people might do that kind of thing over Instagram pages. And then
that's
What,
what this
cheating?
is. This is Instagram pages.
what
No.
you mean cheating?
not cheating, just
OnlyFans.
knocking yourself
Oh, masturbating.
masturbating
Oh, an Insta wank.
over an Insta wank. See, an Insta wank falls into that category, doesn't it? Of
No, because I wanked over pressure washer videos. So I don't think she's impressive. They do it for free.
Wow.
Wow. No,
but it doesn't have that. It doesn't have that. It's not separate enough. An Insta wank is more naughty.
Yeah, it's part of your everyday cycle. There shouldn't be porn in your cycle. Yeah, there is in yours because you've got Twitter as well.
What do you mean?
As in, like, it's your,
Oh,
your
it should have
jobs
to
on
be
it.
a
Your jobs on
different app.
Instagram as well.
No, porn's not in my cycle.
Exactly as I'm saying. It is on you, but it's on Twitter, and Twitter's in your cycle.
No, it's a separate profile. When I do the cycle,
It's such a
I
serious
don't
tone
check
for
my
what we're discussing.
I don't check my Twitter and then log into my wanky account to see what's going on. Like I can do the cycle. That Twitter is for basically when I'm away and there's no fucking. I haven't got a laptop or what. Like that's a very separate thing. I don't go, shit, I need to check my email, my internet banking, Insta, WhatsApp, Twitter, obviously porn Twitter as well. Tits. Tits still exist. It's out of cycle.
In case Wang the Cock Johnson's DM'd you.
I'm still waiting. Wang, hit me up, bro. Can I just say, though, that Brad Pitt bit, because we'll
come back to it.
We'll
It
come
was,
back.
it
I
was
don't think we finished.
We'll do it.
I don't think
we'll
we
do it
finished.
next week. We'll
It's
cut
just-
it out this week.
It's
and
a
we'll do it
running
next week.
feature. And we'll see how long it takes for
We'll
Adam
come
to
back
go
to it later.
insane. Oh, no, fuck that.
I just don't think there was enough said about
Adam's in America, by the way.
But I was going to ask. Where is he?
New York and Texas.
Having a great time.
Is he in New York this weekend? Yeah. Oh, so am I. Might say hello.
You are? Yeah. Going to New York this weekend?
I am.
Inauguration? You love it, don't you?
It fucking isn't it?
You love Trump so much. You and Adam are going to be like, yeah, finally, we've got their country back.
Fight!
Drop him a message. I'm sure he'll still be in New York on the weekend.
This is from Anonymous.
Okay.
Hey, Lids, I need some serious advice. Oh, shit, how serious is it? Does this get us struck?
Yeah.
This is from Anonymous. It's very serious. Hey, Lids, I need some serious advice. See, that's why I said it was serious. I've read ahead. Me and my missus have been together since school and have, on the most part, never really wanted kids. My girlfriend spoke to me the other day and told me her coil was running out in a year and she'd done the birth control since when we first got together. Mm-hmm. Would I be willing to get a vasectomy when she has it removed, she said. I said, yes, of course, but now after some days of thinking, I'm not even sure if I want to go through with it or if I definitely don't want kids in the future. Help me out here, Lids. And that's from Anon.
So she wants him to get a vasectomy instead of her having the birth control.
So they can have more jizz in their sex.
Yeah.
For sex!
For sex!
I mean, she's basically gone, hey, I love loads. Let's blow some. Everywhere. Let's not think about where the loads are going.
She's already getting loads, isn't she? With the coil.
Yeah, but it's a very, if you've put yourself forward, there's all sort of hormonal and physical things with coils and pills.
The pill fucks Erica so bad that she's on the coil now.
Right.
Like she was like, I need to come off this. It is ruining my body.
Laura tried to have the Cole.
Andy Cole?
Andrew Cole. Honestly, it stops you getting pregnant if
Andy
Andrew
Cole's
Cole
just in the room going,
It's already in there.
is already in your wife's vagina.
Don't get pregnant.
no to Dwight York.
Nice.
Okay.
What is a vasectomy?
It's where they
I know
basically
what.
stop.
Is it
their
a
cum.
snip or is it like a plug? Like
Well,
do they
it's a
cram
tie.
something in
It's
there?
reversible.
Hang on, it's reversible.
Yeah.
Well then, what are we?
It hurts. It might not. Listen, you're not
And it
telling me
might
every
not work.
vasectomy reversal works.
No, no. So here's the thing that happened.
Sounds like it's to you.
No, when in my football team when I was younger, one of the dads. I don't actually know why I know this. One of the dads got a vasectomy, and then
How the fuck?
2 years later, they had a kid, like with the wife. Obviously, it didn't work. The vasectomy failed.
Ooh.
So it's not a guarantee. Same with the coil, I'm guessing. I don't know.
Does it come undone or is he spunked through the knot?
It's got some rough cheese.
I think maybe the old tubes tied thing that you're thinking about, you're taking it too literally.
Yeah.
They don't go in there and do like a double knot. Be
They
like,
hadn't
"Right."
been to scouts that week.
Like bunny ears.
But I did always imagine that I did what you've done it, and
just
like they
cut the cum
snip,
pipe.
they cut something that meant that's it. The tube is cut. Nothing's.
Because how else do they?
Nothing can now get through.
I'm not a vasectomy doctor, Daniel.
Can
No,
you Google
that's
that,
true.
Dan? Google that, Finn. Because what is it? Is it chemical or is it physical?
Chemical castration. I mean, that's the next step.
Will you get chemically castrated for me?
By
cutting or
cutting.
sealing the tubes.
It is just what I thought it was.
Should we look at a diagram?
It's
No, I don't want to see a diagram.
Oh my god!
Oh, it looks like Paulin's.
Paulin's just dick.
Bollockhead.
when I was a child, I remember going to the library and taking the book about the human body just so I could look at the breasts.
Get that in the trailer.
Like I stolen it.
Do you know what I thought today? Isn't it great being a grown up and having a wife and you can just go, babe, can I see your boobs? And a lot of the time she'll go, yeah. It's so good. I don't think anyone should forget that I was a 12-year-old boy who was like, one day, I don't know when, it might be a while off, I'll be able to say, can I have a look at your boobs, please? And a lady will go, yeah. And sometimes Laura just goes, there they are.
Never gets old.
She jiggled them at me and I went, oh, can I put my face there? And she gave me a little bit of a motor.
It's turning me on.
I promise you, it wasn't sexual. It was just to feel those big flappers in my face.
Big flappers.
Tits on top.
Absolutely great. Yeah. You can just if there's any 12-year-olds watching, stop watching. But if, you know when you're like, oh, boobs are great, aren't they? I'll never see boobs. You will one day, you know, and it'll cost you money. You've paid for a conservatory.
Also, I'm as interested in boobs, my partner's boobs, now as I was the first time I saw them. I'm as excited.
It's like Adam going to Anfield.
It does, yeah. I'm like, that is still as incredible as it always has been.
I'm
That's like
as
putting on
interested.
warm socks.
Yeah,
Putting
new
on
socks.
warm socks. Is that socks that have been on the radiator?
Warm socks
is
on Serica's boobs.
What warm socks from
Jumpers
the
for
radiator?
goalposts.
Yeah, but it's always good.
It's one of the things I've thought about this recently. Well, there are not many things in life where the pleasure doesn't get higher or lower as you get older. So, like, say, sitting down. As you get older, obviously sitting down gets better. But warm socks were good when you were 4 and are good at 39 and are good at 6. The pleasure does not get better or worse. It's incredible from number 1 until death.
The day
and there
you
are not
put on
many
warm
things.
socks.
There are not many things in life.
I think that's the day you die. When you put on warm socks and you're like, I feel nothing.
I also think new socks are in there, you know.
Oh.
Putting new socks on, you got the little...
Hang on. What about if you got a brand new pair of socks and then put them on the radiator?
No one's ever done that. And do you know why? Because if you did that, it would be like the end of 2001: Space Odyssey. Just the whole world.
I've just read about that.
Giant baby. What?
I've just read about 2001.
No one's ever done that. I'm going to do that.
End of the world. 100%.
What would happen?
Matrix reboot.
Too much.
Things would explode somewhere.
100%.
But did you hear
Someone
about
try it. Get
that
back
lady
to
that
have a
lost
look.
all that money with Brad Pitt?
I was just thinking it's funny that we've gone from should a man get a vasectomy to aren't tits great?
Because we're men.
I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem at all.
Right.
I think we should end every section with like, what about boobs, eh?
He should get it, and then it can get reversed if he wants to have kids.
If you can get it reversed, then there's just no issue.
Also, you've been with her from school and she's like, coil. I mean, that's valid. But yeah, what if you split
Valid
up?
ass bitch.
And you have to have an operation to have kids?
Explaining
Just
to them.
lie. Just lie.
Lie.
And just pretend you've missed a vagina. Do you know what I mean?
Miss.
You're Mr. Vagina.
Missed a vagina. Like
Hello,
me.
Mr. Vagina.
No,
me lying, me not really.
So obviously, you don't want to snip because that's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. I think I heard a story about this woman and Brad
Sounds
Pitt.
very sad.
I heard a story that someone had a vasectomy, and it's like it hurts your taint. You know the gooch.
Yeah, the
like
end bit.
there's a dull pain there, and
Like
they
we
were
can't
like,
get a scratch.
it will go like a toothache, but in your balls, lower than your balls. Yeah, and they were like, yeah, that can be like that for a week, maybe 2. And 2 years later, it still hurts.
There's a very small percentage of chance that you'll have like pain for the rest of your life after a vasectomy.
By the way, nah, right? Just don't jizz. Just jizz on the, on the thigh. Pull out.
Yeah, belly
What's
button.
wrong with it? I was doing it for
Belly
years.
button, yeah.
20 years, my game. I thought that game was on point, mate. You could just have to pretend you're like, oh, I just get so excited, and then I've come on your knee. No?
Yeah, do that. Person at home.
Oh, okay, just get it. Big cook.
Big cook, little cook.
Oh, what a show, mate. Before school, after Frasier.
I think with him getting jizzed on his face.
Yeah.
Can I just say, I think with the paid porn, I think I might get big cook, little cook. I think it might be something I can find.
The kids show.
No, cook.
Ah.
Like the joke you were doing.
You could ride a spoon.
He does ride a spoon.
ride a spoon.
He rides a spoon.
Do you know what we're
Anyone
talking
hear about
about?
Brad Pitt?
Do you know what we're talking about?
You'll know the people because I'm sure one of them's a comic.
Big cook, little cook.
Yeah.
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 I was rolling
Sean
with
was
it.
confused.
Big cook, little cook.
Not only is there an
Welcome
old one.
to our cafe.
Yeah.
Do you remember Electric Forecast from when we started?
No.
They're comedians, and then they'd big cook.
It's
big
fun
cook
for
little-
everyone.
And now it's a 2 ladies that do it. There's an update.
Oh,
Electric Forecast, did they?
utter woke nonsense.
There's a
Did
fella
they-
in the corner watching them.
Did the Electric Forecast sing? Did one of them have a tash and one of them was bald?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
And they sang a song about lesbians.
I think so.
They
yeah.
did. Oh my God!
Foreshadowing.
That is mad that you brought them up. That's like when you're having a nightmare and someone from year 5 turns up.
Oh,
I had a dream.
I like man.
I'm a bit of wind. I had a very vivid dream. You know when the trope is like, my wife had a dream and I did something wrong and now she's annoyed at me in real life. And everyone laughs.
Yeah.
No, because they've seen it before in stand-up. They've seen a couple of other stand-ups do it. But in the moment, they're like, it's worth the 3rd or 4th iteration. And I think I've seen a reel about it a few times, but this is great. Anyway, I now sympathise because I had a dream where Laura had cheated on me. And you wake up and you're fuming.
Who with?
I can't remember exactly where we were.
down.
I can't remember where we were.
800 grand.
But she'd been having a kinky threesome. She'd been having a threesome.
2 men, 2 women. It's the first question.
No,
Yeah.
Man and woman.
3 men, 2 women.
Man and mum. There was a rugby team. It was with Bath. Right. But I didn't see it. The dream, my memory of the dream starts with me going, "You've had like a kinky threesome. You've just been having dirty sex with a guy and a girl." And part of the annoyance is, I'd like to do that. It's not like I can't believe it because of my Christian values. It's like, I could have come. You could invite me. We could have had a kinky foursome. It'd be a dirty double day. So I was annoyed, and this is on her response. She was like, in the dream, she was like, "Yeah, just get over it." And I went, "Fuck off, Laura." Whoa. And I turned away.
Okay.
Turned away, but in my heart, I was like, that's us done. I want to go and have kinky threesomes. You've been having them without me. And my first thought in the dream was, oh, fuck, I'm going to have to pay child support. And then I woke up.
And then you were relieved.
And then I was like, oh, yeah, and then it's normal.
Did you have a hard willy?
So it was just
No,
more
child
that-
support doesn't get me hard.
So it was just more that you got no invite. That's
I was
what
fuming.
pained you.
Oh, I ended
there was no
within the
invite.
dream, I ended the relationship. I was like, that is us done.
What did she say when you told her about it?
Your mouth is full of cock.
Wow.
More of a nightmare, really. Or is it?
Was she like open to it or
No,
not?
she was really like, what's your problem? Fucking hell. Just had some kinky threesomes. Really like that. Which I don't think is how she'd be.
No.
I think she'd be more understanding of my annoyance in real life.
It's just a kinky threesome.
Oh, God, Dad, he's still going on about it. I told you about this 90 seconds ago. Yes, we've been together 10 and a half years, married for 8. We've got 2 kids and a mortgage, but get over it.
Kinky threesome.
I've just been having kinky threesomes. all threesomes are kinky, aren't they?
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Yeah, they're rarely
that
wholesome.
implies there's a non-kinky threesome.
No, there's definitely wholesome threesomes.
That
there?
sounds like a
Polyamory kind
that
of
sounds like a
situation.
new trendy.
Yeah, like
where they make threesomes where they make
other.
love.
I love Susan. I love Brian.
Have you seen those videos on TikTok of threesomes or like thruples where one of them is like
Why have you
crashing out a
Why have
little
you
bit?
changed from threesome to thruple?
Because it's like people who are in like a 3-person relationship, but you can tell that one of them is like being shunted out.
No, that person always exists in that situation.
Oh, it's the best content.
You just have to work out which one it is
My
sometimes.
biggest
It's always
fear.
the one with the fedora.
Game.
It's always the one
Why are
with
you
the fedora.
coming for me, bro?
You don't wear fedoras.
I wear a pork pie. It's too close for comfort. My biggest fear is that I get in a threesome and at some point she's like, oh, this is great, legs in the air. And he's like, padam, padam, padam. And I have to just check Twitter. That's honestly one of the...
No, you'd move his
Right.
cock out the way with yours.
Anyone want a lemonade? Do you know what? This is... And I'm in a kitchen pouring out Sprite, putting ice in, thinking, this is part of it.
No, they don't hear you. You have to say it twice.
And it's
What was that? So, would you like a lemonade? I'm last.
and it's like in the kitchen. The kitchen
What do
shape.
you want? I'm trying to check if you want refreshments. Christ! We're trying to fuck! This is a kinky threesome.
And it's like everything's shaking, you know, in Mary Poppins when they shoot the cannon and you have to hold on to everything. And you're doing that in the kitchen.
They come everywhere, and I'm like, oh god, I shut the window. The neighbours will hear.
Like one of the drinks falls over. You have to clean it up.
It would be worth never having another threesome just to not be the guy who's like, oh, twiddling your thumbs. Well, Laura, I'm just letting you know, and if you do it, that's us done.
So vasectomy, think about it.
So Brad Pitt. Section? Section.
Break time.
Break time. Sean, it's
Break
a
time.
fucking pleasure having you here.
Bless
Not
you.
only are you a fan favourite, you're our favourite.
Well, I appreciate that very
Oh,
much.
no,
That's
it's
very sweet. Thank
that's
you.
so-
And it's my favourite one to do that's not mine. I have to say that.
I think you prefer this to yours. See you later. Enjoy. Hello, everyone. Dan and Carl here.
Hey.
Time to talk about our absolute favourite sponsor. It's Manscaped, the very best in below-the-belt men's grooming, but also
Above the neck.
good for your face, good for your head.
Well, they call it the Dome.
The Dome Shaver Pro.
Yep.
This is that new thing. Now, I wonder, with the Dome Shaver, which one of the team here at Have a Word is going to take the lead in advertising it?
I'm going to go with you, Dan.
Oh, yeah, it's the
You have
baldy,
the
isn't it?
smoothest dome of all.
Oh, my God, this feels ergonomic.
You
Doesn't it?
stole me word there, haven't you? I was going to say that.
The Dome Shaver Pro. This is going to be an absolute game changer for me because I've basically, this is bad. I'm such a Manscaped man. I've been using pube trimmers on my head. No more. Look at the curvature of that. I don't have to think about getting in or whatever. You just basically caress your head.
Well, Dan, they've given us a lovely 3-step process. Process 1, Dome Gel.
Oh, I'll gel it up.
Put that on your head.
This will be the first gel that's been on my head since 2004.
Oh, it'll be like when you look at a baby in a belly. When you put the finger on.
Oh, yeah.
but that'll
What
bring it
a
down.
weird bit of imagery.
Number 2, the Dome Shaver Pro. Now, in this gentleman seems to have an arm that couldn't possibly exist because it's coming from above his head.
You don't know about his arms. Oh, this is going to feel so good.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, mate, this is a game changer.
Step 3, though, the Dome's smoother.
Right.
I think that just makes your head smooth.
Oh, so it just buffs you up afterwards.
Yeah, you'd be a
So
buff
for
daddy.
all of my bald brethren and those hot girls with shaved heads.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I'm
like
into it. Gail Porter.
Gail Porter.
Yeah.
She's
So
hot.
this is for bald men and Gail Porter.
John Joe Shelby. He's a hot.
He's a hot woman.
Yep.
Beautiful. Great long ball.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Don't miss out on this wonderful product.
You get that one. Manscaped.com. Use code WORD20 for 20% off and free shipping. The Dome Shaver Pro. Up your pube game and up your dome game, mate. Welcome back, everyone. We've got fucking Grado here.
Hey, yeah.
Get it.
You seen it?
Love
There's
it.
some applause, by the way. You just can't hear it.
What?
Yeah, we don't do. There's no. It wasn't an awkward pause, but we can hear applause. Bars.
Is it going to be claps added in?
We did it. Yeah.
Okay. Sound.
Thanks for coming down.
Thanks
man.
very much, mate. I feel like I'm on my holidays. This is great.
Is it?
Oh no,
You've Liverpool. You've done Liverpool before, or is this?
it's funny because the last time I was in Liverpool, I spent the day with Jimmy Corkhill.
Right.
Dean Sullivan, the late Dean Sullivan. I swear to God, because I was wrestling. You know Jimmy Corkhill?
Yeah.
He's dead now, isn't he? He died.
Dean Sullivan, yeah.
Dean Sullivan, he died.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was devastated.
You found the busies.
Well, mate, that also, right, I have to lie. I know you were phoning me going, where are you, right? I was in McDonald's. But I knew that I was in Liverpool when I saw a bird go, hey, the busies in a car in the busies. I went to my mate Grant, who's with me, I went, busies, did you hear that? The busies. I feel like, do you know what I mean? I felt like we've arrived. We're in Liverpool.
Like when you're in Disneyland and you see Mickey Mouse.
Aye,
It's like, yeah.
exactly that.
When I'm in Glasgow and I hear a get to fuck,
Get to
I'm
fuck.
like,
Yeah.
they're doing the
We're
thing.
here.
They're
Yeah.
doing the thing.
Well, as soon as I heard busies, I thought, right, that's that. And it took me back to the time, as I say, the late Jimmy Corkhill. We done a BBC documentary, right, to try and promote one of our tours. So we used Dean Sullivan, and I'm no joking. I remember the street that we were walking down, and walking with Jimmy Corkhill in Liverpool was like walking about with like Justin Bieber. People were piling at a Primark. Jamie, right? It was a bit. He was wearing like this summer hat. Like it was just it was the best. Like people were coming up for autographs, and he was just the nicest guy ever. But then we went to this sort of. I don't know if you all know this, but we went to some boat where we sat and got a bevy and a blare about the 90s and all that when life was cool.
The Daffodil.
Where?
Is it on the dock?
was on the dock, right?
the
Because you know
daffodil.
what? I remember being on the boat with Jimmy Corkill, and I looked over, and somebody went, "That's where the This Morning map used to be." You remember the This Morning map?
No
Yeah,
way.
Fred
Right?
the Weatherman.
With the
Fred
paedophile?
Well, this is what caused
Fred the
like,
paedophile?
So I'm sitting with him getting a bevy with Jimmy, right? And I went, "Oh, there's the map." I went, "Hey, Jimmy, I bet you've been on that before." And he went, "Oh, what's going on there?" Right? I says, "Surely you went out a couple of nights out in Liverpool back in the day, and you were mad with it, and you went, oh, let's go to the fucking weather, the This Morning map with Fred the Weatherman." And he went, ugh. I mean, all day he was brand new. He was into. He was telling me about how he doesn't go shopping. He gets all his messages delivered, stuff like that. And it was weird. As soon as I brought up Fred the Weatherman, he changed his tone. In actual fact, about 10 minutes later after that, he fucked off up the road, right? I went, "What have I done?" So we were on like a caravan. We were travelling around the country to promote this wrestling tour. And as soon as he went away, we went, "Well, let's go to," I think we were in Sheffield the next night. So we jumped on the van, and I texted my mum, delighted, going, "Mum, guess who I've spent the day with?" She said, "Who?" I wrote, "Jimmy Corkill." She replied, "He's gay."
He is.
Right. And then, so I went, "Jimmy Corkill's no gay." Well, I Googled it, Jimmy Corkill gay, and it came up, Dean Sullivan, a.k.a. Jimmy Corkill, was in a 10-year relationship with Fred the Weatherman.
Was he?
I Googled it now.
Order. Fuck off.
So
Who knew that Jimmy Corkill and Fred the Weatherman were the Kim Kardashian and Kanye West of the Mersey River? You know what I mean?
Oh, he definitely got sucked off in the southwest. If you've got access to it, come on. I'll knock you off in
Fred was-
Google
Cornwall.
it now.
Giants. Massive giants.
Big gay
Let's
giants.
pretend they're big gay hairy giants on the Great Britain, just stood there banging.
I've always been a bit like, because hold on a minute, like Fred the Weatherman is well and truly cancelled, to be right.
Oh, yeah.
He's a
he got-
paedophile. Is he not
Paedophile
Fred
as
as well?
Yutri.
Oh, yeah, like to the max.
To the max.
Like bad guy.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Oh, like actual paedophile, yeah.
We hope so. I mean,
I was.
we've done this. We've done this before.
he got done.
Spent 9 years and 8 months in prison.
Oh, well,
Right, but
he's
hold on. Did you
served
find
his
out
time.
if that Jimmy Corkill and him were?
What did you type in? Jimmy Corkill
I
gay.
typed-
Dean Sullivan and Fred.
And then I went on his Wikipedia and it said they were in a relationship, and that's why I know that he's obviously got. He obviously thought that I was winding him up. I had no idea they were.
Yeah, you're just being sound.
Aye,
It was just you there.
Absolutely.
You were.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
It's true.
It's true.
There you go. An exclusive. How exciting! How exciting is that? When we were watching like Brookside and when Jimmy Corkill was going, "Get your trainees on," he was actually gone home to Fred Talbot.
Mate, that's
So that's
absolutely
my
class.
wee kind of introduction story.
Very
That's-
few people come down here and box off some Liverpool truths out of the fucking.
I didn't know that.
I mean, it started at 60 there, didn't you? 60 miles per hour, just straight off. Bang. Just
Fucking right.
Have you
Yeah.
got anything less than 60 though?
Huh?
Have you got any less miles? Surely you live at 60. You seem like a guy who's.
Well, constant, non-stop, like,
Yeah,
is
yeah,
that what
yeah.
you mean?
Yeah,
Aye, I'm full pelt.
I just don't feel like we needed to warm up.
Do you know
There
what
was
I'm
no-
nervous? I'm nervous, but because I'm
But-
because I know you have asked me about this room 102 shite, right?
Yeah.
These are the bane of my life.
They're already in there.
They're killing me.
Yeah.
So this
The
this-
vape.
For the audio listener,
Yeah,
it's it's like a £6
So
vape.
no, it's a crystal bar, and these have ruined my life for the past 2 years. So there's 600 puffs in these bad boys. I go through 4 of these a day. Right, 4 of these a day.
What?
Aye, right, 4 of these a day.
2,400
Puffs,
In
right?
one place.
Times that
Mardi
by,
Gras.
but listen, times that by 7, right? And I've worked it out through Chat GBT that it's equivalent of smoking 65,000 cigarettes a week.
65,000 a week.
Grado, I think you're going to be a fan favourite. We've got to make the most here because you might not be here long, man.
But these motherfuckers
Oh
are getting banned in a month. These motherfuckers are getting banned in a month, and I don't know what I'm going to do with myself.
I think the problem is it sounds like you're trying to put people off them, but you're going to get people hooked. People are going to be listening
are
to
the-
you going, I got to smoke one of those.
See these bad boys, right? Every morning I get up, right? So I do breakfast radio. And what I do is, I get...
Pause. You do breakfast radio.
Aye.
Okay.
What time do you go to bed? Or do you go to bed?
Well, sometimes, I mean, when Raw was on Netflix last week, I stayed up all night. But like so last night, because I was coming to Liverpool, I go to my bed at a decent time.
What time's that?
I'm 9 o'clock.
Oh,
But
yeah,
usually it is about midnight, 1 o'clock, and I get up and I'm bust. But what I do is I drive straight to the petrol station. I get my coffee, and what I do is it's like being in like you know the wee shop in Willy Wonka, right at the start. And I go, I want strawberry lemonade. I want blue raz lemonade. I want fizzy cherry. So what you do, it's four for £20, and I've got one of these bad boys rattled by the 9 o'clock news. I'm no, it's killing me. It's killing me. But they're getting banned. They're getting banned.
No, but Grado, they're smart. So if it's all one thing that can just be thrown away, that's getting banned. But aren't they keeping the ones where you got a top that you screw in?
They're not as good. They're not as good because
they're the goth ones.
Because what happens is, because I'm one of these guys, right? So they're keeping the ones where you need to refill it yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm bad. I've got my pal Grant here. I'm one of these guys that's always touching my face and my mouth and stuff like that, right? And touching my balls and all the rest of it, right? So what happens is I end up getting vape liquid on my hands, and then I get it in my eyes, and then I can't fucking see. You know what I mean? So, but it doesn't happen with these. These are, it's all on the one. You know, it's just perfect.
Are you gonna stock up them before they get banned?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to. I know there's a cash and carry that's selling. I can't remember the deal, but what I'm going to have to go to town a couple of weeks or a couple of days at least before they get banned, because I don't know what I'm going to do with these. These are just these have saved me.
My mum thought that my grandma thought her vape liquid was my grandma's eye drops. I'm just like
she vape your grandma.
My mum as the screwing.
And now she just walks around with puffs of smoke, just wherever she goes. She's like a train.
Special type of sting, that, innit?
But my grandma's like, she's got, I think it's like dystonia or whatever. Like she's like kind of was in a chair. She wasn't very well, and my mum just basically just poured acid in her eyes.
Yeah, but cherry flavoured acid.
Yeah, it smelled nice.
Fruit acid. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah,
cherry ones.
Were you a smoker before that?
Well, I went for the police in 2008.
As in went to fight them or went to join them?
No, I went to join the police, but I made a complete arse of it. I really want. Do you know?
So far, police and breakfast radio are not the two things I would put with you.
No, I was obsessed with becoming a police officer in 2008. I was obsessed with. Remember Road Wars?
Yeah.
Road Wars. Remember Road Wars?
Yeah. Do you not remember Road Wars?
I'm afraid of no, just robot
like
wars.
police-
The only wars I
It was like
watched.
24 hours police custody back in the day before we were exposed to the interviews and stuff like that. Road Wars was, and I really wanted to be a police officer, but at the time, I mean, I was wrestling at the time, but you had to do the 1.5 miles in 12 minutes, and I was smoking at the time, so I gave it up for the test, the run.
For justice.
Was it a beep test or was it a
No, thankfully, because I never got to do the beat test. I think it was something like 1.5 miles in 12 minutes. So I was smoking like a chimney before then, and I gave it up. And I did manage to get the full weight with the police. I got to the last interview, but then I started talking about the fucking bill. It was ridiculous, and Road Wars and stuff like that.
Was Road Wars just a high-speed chase thing? It was always a high-speed chase, was it?
No,
Was that the one?
It was like people getting pulled over with Charlie and their motor and all that kind of shit. You know that?
But you wanted to watch it because when you're a kid, you want to grow up and be a policeman and
No, I
catch
wanted
the
to be
bad guys, kind of thing.
Well, I always wanted to be a wrestler or a police officer.
Well, you did one, didn't you?
Oh, I also done. I don't know if you've ever
Big
heard that.
Boss Man would have been 2 stone, 2 birds with 1 stone.
Ray Trailer, the real name of Big Boss Man. Big Boss Man was a man. No, do you know what I really always wanted to do? Right, this is what I always wanted to do. Do you ever see police officers and they go like that with the...
Yeah, yeah.
Right, I wanted to do that.
Just by
You
his
know what I
shoe,
mean?
like.
With the gun hang, the stab vest. I wanted to do that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
Aye.
Yeah.
Right. But I never got to do that because I got to the second last interview of the police, and then I asked it, talking about the bill, and then they asked me about sectarianism in Scotland and stuff like that, and I made a complete arse of it.
They set the trap on
Because
that one.
that's
not fair.
So then I never got that, but then I ended up doing a comedy in the BBC called Scot Squad up in Scotland, which was like a mockumentary of a police officer, and I always wanted to try on the police uniform, so I managed to kind of scratch that itch when I got that role
Yeah.
as a police officer on Scotch Road. You ever saw that? No.
Yeah, I did.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
They've not seen
Mate,
it. No.
Harry's seen everything. Harry's seen your house on Google Maps.
Really?
He is in.
Well, it's not even that. So Finn did the first 2 sections, and it's not even that Finn's like gone home ill or whatever. This was like, oh, this is Harry's Make-A-Wish. Put him in the.
Yeah, Harry doesn't usually sit there. Harry's sitting there because you're on.
Well, I've watched some episodes. I don't recognise you.
Because he's usually sat over there.
Right.
Oh, this could end so badly.
Well,
for
do you know what? It's actually, there was a boy called Mark Convery who was in the year below me at school who messaged me on Instagram at the Blue and went, I've put your name forward for the Have a Word podcast. I went, oh, thank you very much. And then I get a message for you a couple of weeks ago saying, do you want to come down? So I've been delighted. I've been watching all the episodes. I watched Strictly. I watched I'm a Celeb.
Thank you very much. Thank
Big
you.
fan of your
won.
work, man.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
I mean, what's that Versace hotel like?
Oh, fucking hell.
Because I've always said, surely the best thing about being an I'm a Celebrity is, surely the aim, if you're a celebrity, is get fucking booted out in the first day and just rip the nut off it in the Versace hotel for 2 weeks.
Have you got to stay the whole time so you're there at the end to be like, oh, well done.
If you get as far as I did, you only get one night in that hotel and then you're home.
Oh, that's shite.
Yes. So there you go.
Oh,
So
I always thought
you're
that-
right. You should get knocked out first.
But I thought that because even in the last series, the people that get knocked out first were still there at the end for the whole.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah,
they,
yeah,
so
because
you're
they knocked
right.
it. But
Yeah,
you
you
are
get
right.
this-
You are
so
right.
you-
But I only stayed there
you
one
go the full
night.
way. You go to the full hog.
So I got one night and had to go.
Were you like semi-finals? You were the night before the last night, is that right?
The night before the last night. Yeah.
Yeah. Shy.
You're so close. Were you upset when you never won? I mean, come on, man.
Do you know what?
Because you're right. Because if you get knocked out first, you either get all the room service that you want, or the scud in the fucking hotel room, telly, like breakfast in bed, and you only get, you know what I mean? You got that far.
And then nothing. Yeah, and then nothing from that.
Yeah, but you
So
wouldn't
there
be
was no
Bezos.
point.
You wouldn't be Bezos with Boy George.
I wouldn't be friends. Yeah, exactly. There you go. I wouldn't have got to sing Karma Chameleon with Boy George. So
That's so cool.
Do you know what? I interviewed Boy George for Breakfast Radio. And he was brand new. And he was asking me about my wrestling, and I said to him, you know, well, I haven't wrestled in 6 months, so I've got some ring rust. And he loved that. Ooh, tell me more. I fucking love it. How's Georgie Boy doing? In fact, do you know what? Breakfast Radio, right? So what you do with your own breakfast radio is you go, on this day, Google this, it's the 15th of January, on this day in 2009, he fucking handcuffed a male prostitute to a radiator in New York. Google that.
How do you
Was
remember
that on this day?
It's
Yeah.
breakfast radio.
Why do you remember that it was on this day?
Because he's just done it.
No, I googled it because for something to talk about, and it said on this day in 2009,
Oh,
Boy George handcuffed a person to a radiator and all the rest of it.
Fact.
Yeah, fact.
Does it come up?
Yeah.
And didn't get cancelled. Everyone was like, yeah, they're into all sorts.
Nah, he done the old sweep the streets and stuff like that, didn't
is it the what?
Community
he?
service.
Sweep the streets and all that, aye.
That's
Fine.
That's a punishment.
Do you get community service for handcuffed and male prostitutes?
Apparently, yeah.
Ah, it's not really much. And it's not really a big point.
No, I'll do that.
Do you know what? I get the handcuffing thing, but to a radiator, if it
'cause
was,
they can't
if it
get
was
off.
winter.
No, but they can't. It's because they can't get off.
Yeah, I know, but you could scold yourself.
Don't turn them on.
Oh, that's
Hang on, was
true,
it to a bed?
No, I'm sure it was a radio.
Okay.
No, well, you would know. You've met a man. I only interviewed him on Zoom. He probably went and made debt for you.
Did you?
You were in a jungle with him. He's going to tell you. You know what I mean?
But why would it be a radiator?
I don't
They're
fucking
solid.
know.
They're solid. They don't
They can't
come
come
off.
off. It's a trope, isn't it? That's a very
If you're
common
handing
trope.
about what you're handcuffed to, you can't get off.
It's a kink, innit?
What do you mean? We're a bedside table. You can just move.
But not a bed. You're not moving. You're not getting off a bed. If you're handcuffed to a bed, that's it.
I think radiator's
I
pretty.
think it's more sexy a radiator. It's like from the films, isn't it?
Well, surely you got his number. WhatsApp the cunt. Let's do it.
How have you got Boy George's phone?
Let Grado do it. Georgie boy!
Remember me, ring rust.
Happy anniversary.
Fucking hell.
But I just want to make it clear. Obviously, in England, cunt's a term of endearment. I don't mean Boy George. He's a good.
Absolutely not. No, we didn't take it like that.
Yeah, okay.
No, absolutely. Yes.
Well, she's been up to.
Thanks for having us. It's been a pleasure.
It's like we've given up the podcast.
Grado, can you?
You've got a Hollywood Hogan for the people listening.
Well, I was
You're wearing a Hollywood Hogan, Hulk Hogan T-shirt.
I was paranoid about wearing this, but Grant is just back for holiday in Florida, and he brought me back a Hulk Hogan T-shirt. And obviously, right now, Hogan's not got the best name. Right now, he got booed out of the arena last week.
The Netflix show not done him that much good. Does he come out of it looking like a bit of a cunt?
Well, because everybody booed him.
Yeah.
Well, he's known to be a bit of a he had a bit of a racist rant back in the day, and like
That he got someone recorded him doing.
So I was in
we go.
Florida for WrestleMania weekend with a wrestler called Double J Jeff Jarrett. You remember him?
Yep.
Absolutely.
J-E-F-F,
Oh, you don't-
J-R-R-E-T-T.
Absolutely.
So, do you know what I mean? Jeff has been good to me, right? So Jeff was
The
great to me.
founder of TNA.
Yes.
Now we're in the weeds.
Sean.
Sorry.
I did
go into the
not
weeds.
know. This is incredible. You know TNA?
Of course. Total non-stop
Grado,
action.
Sean is a massive wrestling fan.
There's a brief period where I had an encyclopedic knowledge of it from about 1994 to 2001. But that's
It's his
faded.
This is why he's
Mastermind.
not found out anything about sex and radiators from Boy George. Because he was talking, he's in the jungle going, you never heard of Double Jeff?
Double Jeff.
Double Jeffrey.
Double Jeffrey? Double Jeff, he invented the TSA.
Jeff gave me a good, because I've got a good Taylor Swift story because of that. Wow. I used to, so because Jeff was my boss in TNA, sometimes I would babysit his kids, right? He was my boss. But also, Jeff lived next door to Taylor
Again,
Swift.
policeman, breakfast radio, babysitter.
Also,
Not
I didn't know you could do that. These cunts could be fucking
Not
watching
just
my kids.
babysitter for Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett's kids, right? And then he came out one day and told me that he used to live next door to Taylor Swift, and Taylor Swift used to babysit his kids as well because they were neighbours. So that's my sort of tie-in with Taylor Swift. Me and Taylor Swift have babysitted Jeff Jarrett's kids. Random, isn't it, man? I love that.
Didn't you take your top off in front of
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan?
Well, me and Jeff, it was WrestleMania 2018. WrestleMania was in Orlando, and he says, "Hey, Grado," Jeff says, "You want to go and eat some sushi?" I says, "Fucking right." I'm only used to eating it out of Tesco. Okay, what I mean, meal deal type, you know. And he says, "No, I'll take you to a right good sushi place. Type this in." So I typed it in my Google Maps, and I went, "It's only about a mile from Hulk Hogan's shop." And he went, "You want to meet the big guy?" I went, "What? Hulk Hogan?" I went, "Come on, of course I do." So I went, "Let's go and meet Hulk."
Oh my.
So we drove up to Hulk Hogan's shop, and he was like Hogan at the time because it was WrestleMania weekend. He was punting selfies for $150 a piece, and you know the queue was all the way around the shop. So we turned up, me and Jeff. We go in to Hulk Hogan's shop, and Jimmy Hart. You remember Jimmy Hart, the guy with the megaphone?
course.
Was going, "Oh, you here to see the big man? The big man's taking a shit. He'll be out in 2 minutes." So meanwhile, I'm on the phone with my brother, going, "Guess who I'm meeting after he has a big shite?" Guess who I'm meeting after he has his shite? Hulk Hogan. You're fucking joking. Of course. Hulk Hogan comes out the toilet. He says hello to Jeff. Jeff introduces me to Hulk. And the first thing I did, for some reason, I didn't know what to do, but I just took off my top and started going. Because it was on Facebook Live. I don't know. I just took off my t-shirt and started doing all the Hulk stuff. And he's going, "Oh," and Hulk's going, "Oh, brother." "Oh, brother." And then, so we got pictures and all the rest of it. I uploaded it to Instagram. Then within 20 minutes, Scottish Sun reported Bulk Hogan, chubby Scottish grappler Grado meets his hero. But he was the man. Hulk was the man.
Sound, didn't regret meeting him.
What?
Didn't regret meeting him.
No. I didn't regret meeting him. I mean, there's a couple of wrestlers that I've probably regretted meeting over the years, but Hulk Hogan was brand new.
Regretting meeting because they were your heroes, as in, never meet your heroes, and then you met them and you were disappointed. That's a shame.
Flair was a bit like that. Flair was a bit of a disappointment when I met Ric Flair. But actually, see, to be honest with you, the majority of wrestlers that I've met have been completely brand new. I always say, and you can relate to this, Sean, but I always feel like the bigger the celebrity, the sounder they are. It's the guys that are in
They're
the
more
mid.
content with themselves.
Yes, I always feel
Absolutely.
like I met Austin a couple of times. Well, once. He was brand new.
You meant Stone Cold. So everyone,
mate,
that's
that's
Stone
so
Cold, Steve Austin. You've met the two biggest wrestlers of all time.
And
Austin-
Double Jeff.
A Double J.
I
Jeff Jarrett.
met Austin. I think it was in New Orleans.
I don't even know what I'd
and,
do, but if I met, I don't.
But the weirdest one I met was in Bill Goldberg. I met Bill Goldberg in Las Vegas, which totally wasn't through being on a wrestling show. I was just with my brother in Las Vegas, and I went, "That's fucking Bill Goldberg. That's Bill Goldberg." And I went up to him and I just went, "I'm a wrestler too." all right, okay. And again, I took my top off and get my picture with him and stuff like that. But I've been lucky, man, with even like, and you know,
You didn't. You had the problem because obviously you said that you weren't that fortunate with Ric Flair, but that's because something happened.
I followed him to the toilet. I probably shouldn't have done that. It was my own fault. It was my own fault. I followed him to the toilet.
That feels like it might end in cocaine with Rick.
Did you have a look?
Yeah.
What?
Did you have a look?
Yeah.
Is he?
Oh,
he
I
seems
was.
like he.
But you remember, I'm a wrestling fan.
Yeah.
He's got his bobby in his hands. I'm not looking at the size of his bobby. I'm looking if he's wearing his Hall of Fame ring. I'm a loser. I don't care about his cock size. I want to know if he's wearing the Hall of Fame ring.
Two as well.
That was up in the vault. That's what you say. That's up in the vault.
Is it a big ring?
Well, it was up
Is it like a is it like a Super
Like a
Bowl
Super
size?
Bowl ring, yeah.
That's gonna make your dick look small, isn't it? Size of ring. Who's the wrestler? And it's probably like a nostalgia one. Who's the one you haven't met but would?
The Rock. I love The Rock.
Oh,
mate.
right, okay.
He's the guy that made me want to be a wrestler. It doesn't matter what you. I mean, right now, I don't know about you, Sean. Did you watch Raw on Netflix last week?
Yes.
The Rock back in the day he was as cool as a cat, but now that he's Hollywood and stuff like that, he's no the. You know what I mean? He's just. He's.
Yeah, he's a bit more kind of mainstream.
I didn't like when he said The Rock has come back to Netflix. I was like, hey.
You know what I mean? Fucking put that in the bin. Who was your favourite growing up?
Probably Bret.
Bret the Hitman Hart?
Yeah. Probably Bret the Hitman Hart.
Legion of Doom, me. I fucking loved LOD. There was Animal and Hawk.
It was so disappointing
so
when they
cool.
took off the spikes.
Oh no, I don't want them off. No, it's just like looking at your uncle's pissed at a fucking barbecue. Get the spikes on. In SummerSlam '92 at Wembley, when they were like gold, shiny gold, best thing an 11-year-old me had ever seen.
Yes.
That's so good. I loved them. That's my era, like 91, 92.
No, the Road Warriors were great. I think I tagged with Animal in the Road Warriors in a match back in America. I mean, the most random people I've tagged with Vader, one of the Hardy Boys. I've tagged with Scotty Too Hotty. I've tagged with Bubba Ray Dudley. Bubba Ray Dudley was great. Hornswoggle. He was great.
We can all make up words. Jimmy
So, hold
Flibbit.
on.
That's a little.
Do you think, Dan, do you think wrestling's a lot of shite? Is that you?
No. I loved it.
He just doesn't know
I
the
like
horns
it.
one.
Oh, yeah, it just doesn't.
Like, this is gonna not sound good. I liked it when it was racist. I liked it when they were like, do you know what? You're from here. Here's the generic hack idea of you. And no one gave a fuck. It
like
was
when-
like really obvious characters. And I know that had to evolve. Was it Papa Shango?
Papa Shango.
Yeah.
And there was characters where you're like, dude, this is there was like a Middle Eastern one.
Iron Sheik was it?
So much, and I loved it.
There was Muhammad Hassan as well, who had a very controversial character. I think it was after like the 7/7 bombings, and he was like, he had a segment with Undertaker where he tried to like behead the Undertaker or something.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah.
It
Did you
was
have to
like
change
a
it quickly after that?
bit to the bone.
Me and Sean were talking about at lunch that I watched the '93 or something Royal Rumble, and they had the head shrinkers, and they came out as like mad feral Samoans or whatever, and grabbed each other, and they were called the head shrinkers, and would like rile themselves up and throw themselves in the
Right.
ring.
See, when it gets to talking about the head shrinkers on a podcast, fuck this. What else? What else is there? I don't want to keep talking about wrestling, man. I'm on a podcast.
Someone drive this vehicle.
But we love
Exactly.
it. And
What?
we love it and they'll love it.
I know, but I'm on a. What else?
Okay,
Give me something else, man. Ask me something else.
Did your wife once think you signed up to OnlyFans?
Who the fuck knows that?
We know everything, Grado.
He's in your arsehole, mate.
Yeah.
Do you hear that? Glad Jimmy, you just asked me. Did your wife knows that you signed up for OnlyFans?
Oh no, the thought that you'd signed up for OnlyFans because of a croc charm,
A what?
A croc charm.
like a gibbet.
Right. Okay. Right, so where did you get? Right, say that again. Oh, I'm getting all fucking nervous here. Right, what was it? Right, say that again.
So the story that I've found was that Toll, your podcasting mate, had bought you a kind of OnlyFans kind of croc gibbet, and your wife found it and thought it was a membership perk for being like a year loyal member at OnlyFans.
Yes, that's correct. I have never signed up for OnlyFans.
Yeah, but you own Crocs.
It was only the gibbet. Have you ever signed up for OnlyFans? Have you? Be honest, Sean. Have you ever been on it?
No,
We talked about it earlier. There's invisible lines been drawn in my relationship, and I can pull my pud all night to fucking porn. But there's something about the real person that I think my wife is like decided is unacceptable.
Yes.
So it's which makes it more exciting. But
It feels like you're undecided.
Do you know what's funny, right? Because you know what I was thinking about with this Room 102 stuff, right? See this Room 102 stuff? I was going to say that I really wanted to banish no comment on 24 hours in police custody because it's a fucking nightmare. Like, that should not be allowed. But I'm going to actually put this. See, if you're asking me if I've ever signed up for OnlyFans, I want to say fucking no comment.
Yeah. It's useful.
You've contradicted yourself before you've even put it out.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
All right, one more. Your dad uses your dead mum's Facebook account.
That's true.
Can you fill us in more?
Well, my mum died in 2017, and I remember, so her name's Maureen Stevely, and I remember being on BBC Scotland News one day, maybe about 2 years ago, and BBC Sports Scotland had broke the news that Dundee United had been relegated from the SPFL, and my mum, who had died at least 4 years before this article, had wrote an hour ago, "Yeah, fucking beauty." So then I said to my dad, I said, why is my
I imagine
mum...
that got a lot of likes.
Oh,
she's back. Lovely.
Then Rangers went up to play a game in Ross County, and they get beat 3-2. And at the time, Giovanni Baron Vonkhurst was the manager, and Maureen Stevely had wrote Gio out under the right. And then I went, Dad, what is going on? Why are you using my mum's Facebook account? And then I went into his DMs, and I saw that because my dad has got he can hardly walk. Right, he's getting older now. He's got some issues. He's been for operations and stuff like that. He really needs a mobility scooter. And I don't know if it happens down here, but there's a Facebook page called Ayrshire Buy and Sell. I would imagine there's probably a Liverpool Buy and Sell and stuff like that. So in Ayrshire Buy and Sell, he had been inquiring about a mobility scooter. So I went into the DMs, and he's playing the role of my mum and pleading with this person selling a mobility scooter. Say, for example, she was selling it for £250. He was saying, I buy it off you, and this is the way he writes it, I buy from you for £100. And the person was replying, well, no, I've put it up for sale for £250.
Yeah.
And he wrote back, but my son Grado. As if that was going to help her with the price of the mobility scooter. So the woman replied, well, fucking get Grado to buy the mobility scooter then. And he wrote back, he no got panto this year, he skint. Which it was true, it was during lockdown, but my dad's bad for that. He still uses my mum's login on Facebook. Now and again, I'll get people going, your mum's messaged me.
about Rangers.
About Rangers and...
Van Bronckhorst is gone, but he's still on about it.
You've just finished Panto, haven't you?
Yeah, you a Panto every year, man.
I love it. Panto's brilliant.
Where's
You've never done Panto? You've never done a Panto?
I got offered buttons in Shrewsbury.
No way, did you not do it?
I didn't do it.
Why no?
Because it was 10 grand and looked like a fucking lot of hard work.
10 grand, what, for the run?
For the run, all the rehearsals. I got shit to do.
You never done it, even, no?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not, no.
He's just on Shakespeare, though.
I've just done Shakespeare, darling.
Oh, did you do Shakespeare?
I did
Don't
Shakespeare.
get me wrong, it's a bit bizarre singing 12 Days of Christmas on the 12th day, on the 12th of January, because the Waynes are looking at you going, the villain in the panto's going, oh, Santa's no coming. The Waynes are going, he's fucking been, you idiot. You know what I mean? When you date in January, But I love it. I love it. It's the best.
Is there anything that you brought from that you think there's crossover between the two skills of wrestling and panto?
Well, I mean, I suppose I did. I mean, this isn't funny, but there probably is stuff that's happened.
It's interesting.
It's you know, especially when you're playing a goodie and a baddie. There is some. I can't think right now, but there is a lot of similarities.
You're a heel. You're in panto. You do. It's the same sort of.
Aye, it's the same as panto as wrestling as panto. I suppose there is similarities. You know what I mean?
New merch available anytime you want. Where do you do it? Do you do it local?
No, fuck local. That makes me sound like I've... No,
no, not in a bad way. Because you have to go and spend the fucking winter in...
No. It's in Glasgow Pavilion, and it's great. The audiences are brilliant.
Amazing.
We only wrapped. I think we've done about 72 shows. We wrapped on Sunday there, and even on Sunday night we got like 1,200 punters. I mean, it's packed. To
Sunday
the rafters.
just gone.
What?
The Sunday just gone.
Aye, it's mental. People
go
are
to
still up for
panto.
it. People are still up for it. It's crazy.
Are you a drinker, Grado? Do you like a booze?
Grant,
He's just
what did I
finished.
tell you?
You've got a gun to your head, Dan.
Right.
So I'm just going to tell you.
Here's the truth. I've no drank since September. I've no drank since September. This is my first drink today. Because I'm on my holidays. I'm coming down to Liverpool. I've no drank since September.
Has it been
You've not drank since September.
September's the last time I drank, aye.
He takes panto very seriously. But it doesn't start rehearsing until the end of October. I want to be in good condition, mate. This is the Police all over again.
It is, I know. But listen, see, pantomime, it's... You know what? It's a graft. It is. I mean, you're doing 2 shows a day. You go to learn the dance routines. It's hard. You earn your money.
You can't be hungover for a matinee.
No, you can't. No. I mean, don't get me wrong. A couple of years ago, I done a Boxing Day show. And Boxing Day shows, it's like, we're all fucked up, hungover. The crowd are hungover. The Waynes want to be back playing with their toys that they got the day before. Nobody wants to be there, but we still put on a show. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because it's in the contract.
Aye, because it's in the contract. Yeah. But I mean, I love doing it. I've done it for, I think this is maybe my 9th year in a row doing pantomime. But it's brilliant. I love it.
So you don't do the radio when you're doing the panto?
I do.
Grado,
So
are you all right? You are
aye.
booking yourself too tight. This is an insane amount of work.
So I got up at when I'm doing panto, I got up at 4:30, on the road for 5, in the studio for 6, day 6 until 10 on the radio. Okay. Come out of the radio station, sleep in my motor for 2 hours, then go and do a matinee pantomime, do that, come back, maybe get a Burger King, McDonald's, or an Italian, or whatever tickles my fancy. Then I'll maybe get a wee half-hour sleep, and then I'm back on for a 7 o'clock show. I'm back down the road for 11:20 on OnlyFans until midnight.
Look at those gibbet.
And then I'm back up.
Mate, I'm honoured that you've fit us in.
Is it a busier schedule than when you were on the road like
Well,
wrestling?
with wrestling was a different story because I worked in the fire brigade at the time. I answered the 999 calls in the fire brigade.
Was that just because you couldn't get in the police?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Mr. Ben.
No, it was.
Oh my God, remember that? Are you not too animated for that job?
Want to be sat behind the desk?
Because they have to answer really calmly and like, okay.
Oh, I mean, don't get me wrong. The first fire call I took was, "What's the address? What's on fire? Okay, calm down. Please calm down. The fire brigade will attend." That's what I was like the first couple of times. But I worked there for 10 years. I loved it. It was the best, but at the same time, I had a contract with TNA. So what was happening was I would do 4 days on in the fire brigade, finish my last night shift at 7:15, go and get a flight to Florida, wrestle for 3 days. What? On the 4th night, come back and then start. You know, I'd get back to Glasgow Airport at 5 a.m. Wash in the airport and then go and do 4 days in the fire brigade. I just don't stop. I didn't stop.
To be clear, at the time, TNA was the 2nd biggest wrestling promotion in the world.
Aye.
Yeah.
But sometimes they would. So do you know what? I got signed on in January, right? And they told me that they were going to give me $1,200 a month, and then give me so much for a match. They never paid me for the first 6 months, and I didn't care because I was just going to Florida every month. So I was getting people like Mr. Kennedy. Remember Mr. Kennedy? Mr. Kennedy. He's like, "Hey, Grado, have you been paid yet?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "You got to get that sorted." And I was like, "I don't care. I'm loving this, man. You're Mr. Kennedy. What are you saying to it?" And then one day I went, right, I actually better strap one on and ask to get paid, right? And they sent me a fucking check in the mail, drawn. They sent me a drawn check. So they would always find ways of getting out of paying wrestlers. So that I was at the roster time where Kurt Angle, the Hardy Boys were on the roster, and they would struggle to get paid, right? And what they would do is they would always prolong it or make excuses. One time they actually sent me a piece of paper, right? I'm not joking, a piece of paper, and it was like a check drawn. So they drew like the lines round the outskirts, all the wee numbers at the back, Bank of America. They drew it with a fucking ballpoint pen, and they sent it to me via FedEx. So I took it and I went, oh, that obviously happens in America. And I went down to the bank and the woman went, what the fuck's this? I went, well, I don't know. She went, are you having a fucking laugh? I went, no. So that's the kind of stuff they used to do, but I didn't care. I loved it. I went, you know what I mean? I'm wrestling in America.
Did you get paid for everything?
I mean, I eventually got paid.
Right.
Oh, good.
And they back
Good.
everything. Back
No,
paid
I'm no longer into any.
No, but they paid. They back paid you for
They
everything.
back paid me, so it's fine, but I didn't care. I was loving it. You know what I mean? I was gold. I wasn't gold. I was silver with BA. It was the best feeling in the world. And I remember going to get my flight one morning. She went, "You got access to the lounge." She wouldn't speak like she was from Glasgow, but I got access to the lounge, and I would, you know what I mean? I would get tanked up, and I would buy a new tracksuit at JD Sports at the airport, and fucking go and live the dream. I lived the dream, man.
How old were you at this point, Grado?
What?
How old were you at this point?
What was I in 2014? What am I? I'm 36.
So you like
So 10 years. So
literally
26,
26.
27-ish. Aye.
Fucking good age to be flying.
It was brilliant, mate.
my God.
Brilliant. I loved it. It was
So
fucking
exciting.
bomb. It was the best every month. Going to America to wrestle. And I couldn't give a fuck if I get paid. I just had an absolute ball. It was the best.
Do you have a moment where you feel that peaked, like a specific moment that's like,
Well,
that's the best moment of my
A
career?
big peak for me was at Wembley.
Yeah.
With AEW.
So that was last year or...
That
the
was
year before?
brilliant.
Yeah.
Did you see that? No?
We've seen it.
Yeah.
Aye, I made an appearance at Wembley Stadium. It was brilliant.
And you got a noise as well when you came out.
Bigger than the big show.
Aye. Well, the thing is, so that
Wembley
was
Stadium.
Aye, Wembley Stadium. So that, I mean, really, me and Jeff Jarrett, old double Jeff, we were, we G'd it up on TalkSport. We made this whole storyline. He hit me over the head with a guitar on TalkSport, and we were hoping that we would get a match at Wembley, but we didn't quite get exactly a match. But the Thursday before the Sunday, Jeff said, turn up at AEW in Wembley. He says, we're going to use you. So I was like, all right, okay. So, I mean, I literally turned up on the Sunday morning in my trackies and my bag going, I'm here for the wrestling. You know what I mean? Outside Wembley Stadium. So, I'm here for the wrestling. I'm one of the wrestlers. And they were like, all right, okay. And they eventually let me in. And I was supposed to walk out with the Big Show. I mean, Big Show took one look at me and I says, how you doing, Big Show? I'm in a segment. And 10 seconds later, we went out in front of like 60,000 people and the crowd went nuts. And I done the shenanigans in the ring with Jeff Jarrett, and I came back and Big Show went, hey kid, you got a bigger pop than me, man. It's just the best. That was one of the best feelings in the world.
Ridiculous.
That's incredible.
We're going to call a break. That has
Am
been...
I talking shite?
Oh,
no, it's
Grado.
the best
That has
kind of
been a
shite.
dream. It's been a dream. Let's have a break and we'll be back with some more bullshit. Now it's time to talk about my absolute favourite sponsor. It's Huel. My God, I love Huel. Huel.com/haveawordpod, and you can get your hands on the Black Edition. Left to my own devices, I am a big child. I've sometimes had, this is, for me, a healthy meal, bird's eye chicken dippers and cucumber.
That is insane.
That's when I think I'm eating healthy. Nah, mate, just Huel. You're on the go. You're a busy woman. You know what I mean? You've got a business. You've got a family.
You need to go rollerblade.
You need to go rollerblading. You can have this on the rink. Is that a rink? Unless it's icy.
That's ice skating.
We're getting in the weeds. So there's so many vitamins and minerals. I mean, it tastes like milkshake. Guess how many vitamins and
what?
minerals?
4,
No, it's way more.
25,
I need you to go a little higher.
26.
Yeah, that's how many vitamins and really well done that.
That is so many.
And also 35 grams of protein. Mate, I need my protein because I lift, bro. You can tell. You can get 10% plus a free gift for new customers with code HaveAWordPod at Huel.com. Start your year off strong with Huel. Nutritionally complete meals in minutes so you can focus on what really matters.
You.
Rollerblading.
Or rollerblading. Once you go black, you'll never go back.
Well, we've just planned what will be one of the most memorable patron specials in the history of this podcast.
Am I only in the Patreon?
No. What we were just talking about before.
About paralyzing me.
Yeah.
So
What?
in the
It's for
future,
sex.
you're going to help. Who said that? Who said was that? I thought that was Sean. In the future, you're going to help us do a wrestling special, aren't you?
Right. Well,
I'm coming to that.
right.
So
I'm sorry, I'm coming to that.
Yeah, you don't have to apologise.
When I was at college, I was part of the BCW Brighton Championship Wrestling, and I was the manager.
You kidding on, man? They are the shits.
What do you think about this for a gimmick? I was a manager, and my wrestling name was Sean Fashion, and I had this. This was the Sean Fashion F, and I was the manager of Evil Dave. And I used to say,
Dave.
"Come to the BCW Championship, and Evil Dave will walk you down the catwalk."
I would imagine that Evil Dave has been exposed by predatory exposure on Facebook Live.
Top of
That's
YouTube,
what,
mate.
you know what I mean?
Top
Dave
of
behind the
YouTube.
back of an Aldi.
I'm
I
gonna
only
lose my
wanted
job.
to beat them for a coffee. Evil Dave was. I only wanted to take them swimming.
Grado, you got a podcast?
A pint and 2 shots. It's a podcast. It's a football podcast. They're live here at G4 Claim Studios in Wishaw. So it's a football podcast. I hate talking about football, but I'm made to every week.
Where'd you find it? YouTube.
You can find
Quite the promo.
A pint and 2 shots on YouTube, and you'll find it. Me, Shell Suit Bob, and wee Chris Toll. Chris Toll was like, he's the man. He's funny as hell. He's like
funny as
UK
fuck.
Hornswoggle.
Sean,
It's funny.
We've
It's
got
funny.
to push your pod as well.
Bless you.
What's upset you now?
What's upset you now with Paul McCaffrey? 15 minutes long. So, a little pop to the shop, get it in. I've also got one about, it's a nice length of time.
Yeah.
And then I've also got a kind of family, almost like daytime TV
With Jack.
with Jack D, one called Oh My Dog, where we catch up about our dogs.
Really?
That's a real podcast. That sounds made up.
Oh, Jack D.
Me and Jack D.
Is he still kicking the ball? I love Jack D. I love Jack D. I remember him, and I used to watch him when I was at my granny's.
And he's so sound. He came up at the National Comedy Awards. Yeah. He came up to Adam to go, "Oh my God, Adam, I love your stand-up." And it was such a cool moment to see.
Man.
Because it's Jack D, from all the telly we've ever watched, who came up to give Adam the compliment.
I remember Jack D, man.
Absolute legend.
The Apollo was his. The Apollo was his show.
As his creation.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. All of those stars through his vision. Absolute, you talk about meeting your heroes. Yeah, absolute
See you like wrestling?
legend.
Does he like wrestling?
I doubt that very much. Perhaps, sorry. But he would like you.
Are they?
Absolutely.
Was he
100%.
ever on You Bet?
I don't know what that is.
Remember You Bet with Matthew Kelly on a Saturday night?
You do remember You Bet.
Remember You
didn't
Bet?
know- I didn't,
I'm sure
but
Jack D was on that back in the day.
What, as a guest?
As a guest.
Oh, I
Aye.
was presuming, that sounds like...
What's You Bet?
You remember You Bet? And it was like Matthew Kelly, and he gave... Do you remember it, Dan? No?
Yeah, it was in the Barrymore era of play your card.
Barrymore's the man.
Yeah.
Barrymore is the man.
He was unbelievable.
Barrymore was the first guy that I started sort of DMing. It was a celebrity who would reply
That
to
could
me.
have gone so
He
wrong.
replied.
Yeah, and we got that close, right? We got that close. So his real name is Michael Parkinson. We were that close that I would call him Parky.
Sorry.
It was taken, Dan. Michael Parkinson was taken, wasn't
Yeah.
Aye,
his real name?
so Michael.
I understood what happened. I'm just shocked.
And I remember,
I wasn't like, what?
and I remember
He should have fought for his name.
I used to exchange like sausage casserole recipes with him on Twitter.
Bet you did.
Through DM. But I remember one time he went, "Can I stop?"
Of course
he
he
went,
Of course he
He went, Graham, can I stop you right here? He says, "Can I just confirm your age?"
Oh, yeah.
He was like
that's-
23 and he was like, jog on, old boy.
And do you mean sausage casserole or sausage casserole?
Sausage casserole, the real no, nothing to do with Wally's. Just sausages.
I feel like I've taken acid.
Mate, but listen, I'll tell you the now, right? Barrymore in his day, untouchable.
Yeah, goat, unbelievable.
Absolutely.
Untouchable. I'll tell you right here now. Aunt Dick could not listen.
He's shitting over Forsyth, mate.
Mate, you type in Michael Barrymore before the audience comes in, to warm up the crowd. He's the goat. The goat. I mean, now if you type in his name into TikTok, he's try to catch sausages, not you seen all that.
Yeah. He plays games as well. He's a gamer on TikTok.
Grado, could you just pull the mic down a little
Am I
bit?
too loud?
It's just ridden a bit
away.
too high.
Covered in your face.
Barrymore, legend.
Oh, great.
When he's
And
when he's got the guests on and they're members of the public, and he's just interviewing them. And it's basically it's what comics are doing now all over the internet with a lot of success. But he's doing it under pressure, in studio lights. He gets them feeling relaxed, and he's just ripping it.
I mean, see when he was
Talking to Gene from Halifax.
Charm.
Yes, very endearing. Very endearing. I mean, he would get like an 85-year-old woman on his shoulders and run about up and down. You know what I mean? Top, middle, bottom, top, middle, bottom. He was just the absolute best.
What a show that was.
That was great. I love getting mad with it. And then just sitting watching old...
The hotspots and all that.
Was it hotspot not?
Yeah.
Oh,
Shall we do some...
It's Room 102.
Now, boys, I don't feel like you're short of opinions. And Sean, you've pretty much paid the mortgage on whinging about stuff for the last 20 years.
That's my professional
Grado,
job.
I think you've tried to start this section twice in the first half. So I reckon you might be keen. Have you got anything that you would like to, in our very original section that we came up with, Room 102, have you got anything that you would like to fuck into the sun for the rest of time and disappear from human existence?
tomato sauce and ramekins in restaurants. Has this been had before? Has somebody else said that?
What's a ramekin? What's a ramekin? Ramekin's a really
that
small
silence
dish.
was, what is ramekin? Don't worry, I can see you.
Right. So you go to a restaurant, you get a nice, lovely meal, and you ask for tomato sauce. When you want tomato sauce, you want the fucking bottle. You know what I mean? I'm not going to drink for the bottle. You know what I mean? I'm not going to, you know what I mean? I'm not going to start sucking it.
Yeah.
Right? When I want tomato sauce, I want tomato sauce. Give me the Heinz bottle of sauce.
Yeah. If
you come up to me and sit down a ramekin, which could be described as a small...
Just a tiny dish.
Tiny dish. A small dish. And one squeeze it. Get yourself to fuck. Right?
Where are you at with Heinz? Are you a glass man or do you like the squeezy?
Squeezy or glass, it doesn't matter as long as it's Heinz. I love Heinz. Squeezy. And I'll tell you one worse. I don't know what it's like down here in Chippies, but see if you go for a fish supper down or anywhere and you ask for tomato sauce and they give you a condiment, aka a sachet. A sachet.
And you've got to pay for it as well.
You've got to pay for it. That's man. That kills me. That kills me. I mean, I instantly want to go 2-star would not use again.
Burger van sachets. Piss weak tomato ketchup.
Yeah. Well, but you know what? I actually say, to be honest with you, although I love Heinz, I don't mind tomato sauce that has been completely with vinegar.
Yeah,
completely
like a really cheap ketchup that's just sugar. I love
and vinegar, it makes you cough.
Like a burger van, sweet ketchup. It's almost transparent.
Yes. I love that.
Absolutely.
Yes, give me a hardy old fucking squeeze. A bottle of cheap shite tomato sauce.
Yeah.
I'll take that any day than a wee Heinz.
Do you know what I'd say? I'm not a fan of that fucking... It's in the generic... There's never a name of it. It's just red with maybe... It's worse when they've gone, oh, we've made our own tomato ketchup.
And it's in like a little
hang on, that's going in behind the sachets in the little bowl, straight up.
Lumpy, DIY.
Homemade, and we made it us get fat out.
Vegan adjacent tomato ketchup.
Oh.
Well, it's a bit like as well, like if you go to a restaurant, right, and you ask for tomato sauce, right, and they give you the wee ramekin, which I only found out it was called a ramekin the other day, right? But
I still don't quite know what you're talking
No,
about.
you-
is it a ramekin?
With a little
It's
bowl.
a ramekin.
A little bowl.
It's a dish that's about that
But-
big. Like if you get soy sauce in a Chinese restaurant, that's a ramekin.
But you
learning.
end up using it within the first 5 minutes, and then you've got to pester the fucking waitress to go, I need another ramekin, and then you get that, and then you need another ramekin. Just give me the fucking bowl.
I feel like Grado has made a bet with someone of how many times he can say ramekin on this podcast. And I think he's just won. We're going to vote.
Yeah, it's it.
Ram your fucking
I'm
ramekins.
I think for me it passes.
It's already burned.
Yeah.
It passes.
Done.
Sean, let's play 102 tennis. What have you got?
Screw it. I've got many, but I'm just going to fly it out there. The green button on the wall that you have to press to open the door. The door was fine. The door was fine. Everyone was happy with the door. There's the handle. There might be a bit of confusion over push and pull, but you knew that you had to press this is the object that I've got to maneuver. Why have we got another thing that is somewhere else that we've then got to find before we actually open the thing we need to open.
But it's sometimes it's a reach away.
It's a reach. And then you have to get to the door before you pressed it. Is it hold? Is it hold and pull? Or do I just press? Sorry, you have to hold it. Sorry, that one you have to hold it.
The worst one is the white switch.
Yeah.
Because you're like, what do I hold? That, and it's always tough. And sometimes it doesn't work.
Yeah. The white switch.
We've got one here at the studio. And it's
hang on, I didn't experience it.
So you came in the lift.
Yes.
There's a door. It's so annoying and confusing.
drives
We
me
once left
insane.
the studio open for the weekend.
Yeah, it
But
drives
with that
me.
one, you can punch it and push. The white switch is like, do I have to hold and move?
It drives me insane. That's the best you've come up with. I don't quite understand why you need them anyway. I can't be bothered to work it out in my head.
Security, isn't it?
Yeah, but all right. So they've gone right. These doors, normal doors that we've had since the door was invented. The door came in. Since the door made its debut. Right, this isn't secure enough. We need to make it slightly more secure. Right, what should we do? You're telling me they couldn't have come up with a better option than what about a green button that we haven't actually decided really where it is going to be every single time? Sometimes it's in a different place.
It suggests that they think people are going to use the door by accident. That if you're like, he can't need to get out.
Yeah.
He hasn't pressed the green
The
button.
Egyptians invented the doors.
No,
Sean.
the Swiss did.
Oh, the Swiss, sorry.
3000
Right.
BC was the first door.
What,
First
the
door.
ancient
The
Swiss.
ancient Swiss.
I'm
It was
calling fucking
chocolate.
bullshit. There is no ancient
Chocolate
Swiss.
skiing and doors.
Did you get the train up?
I did get the train.
Did you need to take a push?
I did.
Right. What happened to me, Grant? I'll tell you what happened.
You didn't lock the door.
Well,
I'm going
can we get a mic
for
put money
Grant?
down.
Well, right. So I guess I'm busting for a piss because I'm on the wine. Right. I press.
You're on holiday. You're on
I'm
holiday,
on
mate.
holiday. This is my holidays. I'm on fucking all.
Drank since
I'm all
September.
inclusive to
No
Liverpool
judgment.
for the day. Right. Go in to do a push. Press close, and I thought nothing of it. I've pressed close.
Fatal
I'm doing
error.
a push. So I'm standing there with my tutu in my hand, and I start doing a push, and in the next minute the door fucking opens, and a long-haired, unhygienic man in a fucking with a bike helmet on his head
Quite judgmental.
he looked unhygienic, and he looks at me. I look at him. He looks at my cock. I look at my cock, and he said, "Well, you should
It's
have
like a
looked."
Hitchcock film.
He was just looking for a Wrestling Hall of Fame ring. That was all.
So anyway, but then we both laughed. So then I pressed close again, and I went, well, it's still no fucking locked. So I pressed the emergency button, and it went, and then the train driver went, hello, and I went, sorry mate, I'm just looking for the lock button. I've just been fun. Somebody's caught me with my willy in my horn. And he went, it happens.
The awful slow
And then Grant, didn't I see the guy that saw my willy, didn't I? So then he walked by me when I sat back down. I went, he's seen my wallet. And he went, I did see it. But surely when you go on the train, sorry to fucking hijack your...
You're not
No,
hijacking.
It's the same...
You're adding. We're
it's
up
the
the same
same genre.
staircase.
It's the same genre.
Absolutely.
I complain, innit?
It's buttons.
Surely if it's open, close, when it closes, you don't need to find the fucking lock button because...
You want it
Who
locked.
wants to sit and do a shite with the door shut but not locked?
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
It should be an automatic lock.
Come on, you know what I mean?
I
There shouldn't be
want to
three
close
buttons.
this because I don't want to draft, but I don't want to just close off to all excitement. There might be a hairy, unhygienic biker coming.
Well, do you know what? See, at the end of the day, when that guy pressed open and saw my cock, I got a story for a podcast. So,
Nice one. Right,
Always
these,
side on as
these are
well.
both passing.
Doors with buttons. goes
Absolutely.
in.
Thank you very much.
well done, Biggin.
I felt confident.
Should we do some from the lids?
Yep.
Unless there's something you really feel you need to
What
get
else
off your
did I
chest.
say that I didn't fucking like, Grant? I don't like salt and chili anymore. I'm fed up with that shit, innit?
What's that?
Salt and chili.
What, you mean red salt?
No,
Spicy salt?
No, well, salt and chili. I don't know if it's as big up here as big down here as it is up here, but salt and chili chips, salt and chili this, salt and chili that. It's fucking. I'm buying it, man.
sir.
No, I
sir.
like plain chips.
Uh-oh.
It's like I don't want that much flavour on
everywhere
my
now.
chips. Yeah.
You can't put it... Hang on. I understand that you might state a preference and you might want non-spicy chips, but because you prefer non-spicy, you can't you can't lose it from
it's asking for
existence.
chips,
I
and you
don't-
get that rather than them going, "Do you want this?"
But it's on get the spice bag. The spice bag.
It's the best.
He loves a spice bag.
Well, we don't really get spice bags in Scotland, but it's you know, it's took over in Scotland now where you get salt and chilli tatty scones, salt and chilli spring rolls, salt and chilli chicken wings, salt and chilli, fuck off salt and chilli.
Turning me on, Grado.
What do
Do you like it?
What do you get when you go the chippy? Is it different in Scotland with the whole kind of
I
stereotype?
get a
of
half
frying?
pizza supper curry sauce, a tub of mushy peas, and sachet of tomato sauce.
A half pizza what?
A pizza?
Oh, but we have deep fried pizza in Scotland, and it's the best. Deep fried pizza is. Have you ever had deep fried pizza?
I don't
Oh,
think
mate.
You've never done the fringe properly.
Have you? Oh, mate. Listen, Sean. So what it is, it's like an old hardy bit of fucking cash and carry pizza, cut in half, and it gets shoved in the fryer. It comes out all crispy, cheesy, oniony, and it is tremendous. It's a party in my mouth. Every cunt's invited. It's the best.
My favourite thing about Scotland is the tatty shops. Like
Tatty shops?
Yeah, like going and get
Like a chip shop. Is that what you mean?
No, like the ones that only sell.
Oh,
Tatties?
jacket potato. Yeah.
Oh, mate.
No, hold on. I've got, right, do you know what? I've got to be serious. So I don't get the big furore. Is that what you call it? Furore? Yeah. This guy with the Mohican that sells these baked tatties for a van.
Yeah, and Spud
Man.
Spud Bros or whatever.
Spud Man.
Is that in Preston?
I don't know. Ellie's
There's
obsessed
one in
with it.
Preston.
And he's
that's
wearing a
blowing up.
GoPro, and everybody comes up, and what he does is he takes a tin of fucking chicken curry, and he fills it up with another chicken curry, and he goes non-stop, and he's got a GoPro in his head, and people come up, and they've travelled from Jamaica to get a big tatty with tin chicken curry. I don't get the obsession with that at all. And he's I mean, he looks. He's got a purple mohawk, man. I don't want somebody with a purple mohawk making my fucking dinner.
Yeah, I get
No, you know what I mean?
I want someone with a purple mohawk fixing my bicycle.
Exactly.
I'm all good.
Stay in your
doing
lane.
a tattoo.
Stay in your lane. No harm to the guy. No harm to the guy. But
Thanks for doing the
translation.
You translated
to English.
No harm.
No harm to the guy. No harm to the guy. But and then what he does is he takes a fucking baked tatty and he gets a knife that's completely not the right knife for using butter. He doesn't use a butter knife. He uses like a sharp knife, and he goes into his tub of lurpat and he goes to town on it, and then he
Yeah, but this is the thing, and especially Instagram and the modern sort of like boutique gourmet whatever.
Yeah.
Like I love these burger restaurants. They're great, and I know I'm not always the best to talk about food because I do like the standard option. But when they're like, we've obviously need some showstopper burger, and we change that every month or so, and you're like, I don't need like a cornflake cake on a
no.
burger.
Yeah.
Because you're
Absolutely.
like, well, what can we consider? It's just all too much.
Five Guys Burger's the best.
Five Guys is the best, mate.
It's just you know what you get and you know it's good, and it's not trying to be anything. It's
Do you know that Gordon Ramsay once said in an interview that he can't drive by a Burger King without stopping and getting in and get a Burger King? He loves Burger King burgers.
That makes me question it. I think.
Fuck me.
Fuck me.
Fuck me.
Fuck me.
Some burgers in there.
So there's a burger in
It's
there.
the worst of the burgers. It's the worst of the burgers.
You know it?
Oh, Burger King.
Do you know what I love the halloumi fries in Burger King.
Oh, they are good.
They're amazing. So I sometimes finish my breakfast radio show, and what I'll do is I'll drive to the nearest Burger King and I'll get 8 halloumi fries, and then what I'll do is I'll drive 20 miles on my road home and dispose of the evidence in my car, and then buy
Is that
another.
because your missus is on halloumi watch?
Those are the missus on halloumi watch, and I also don't want the Burger King staff to see that I've already been at another Burger King.
Shame.
Chili
So
cheese.
what I do is I eat it and I put it back, and then I got another portion of halloumi fries. They are the bomb.
Do you not get chili cheese bites in Burger King?
They're the
Chili,
best.
chili
They are
cheese
the
bites,
best thing
I've
on
not
the
had,
world.
but they're very 2013, I would imagine.
They are my single favourite item from fast food. The chili
100%.
cheese bites in Burger King.
But for Burger King, yeah.
Yeah.
I went through a drive-through the other week and it was like it ate a Mackey's in the car park, like it was, like in the adverts. And then I went to go drive out of the car park, but I accidentally went back in the drive-through, and I couldn't deal with speeding through the drive-through and not getting anything, so I got a McFlurry.
Have I told you
So I was like,
about
I've
the
got
time after Glastonbury I was so hungover on it and really frazzled? It was Glastonbury. That's going, you're turning it up to 11. And me and my friend on the way back from Glastonbury went to a McDonald's drive-through. And you know how you order your food in the first bit? We ordered our food and we were so hungover, it took us about halfway down the motorway to realise we didn't pick up our food.
I love that. Have any of you ever worked in a fast food restaurant?
No, I haven't.
I worked in McDonald's for 2 years, and it was
you're like
the
Trump.
best.
Adam did, but he's not here.
So see, has he ever told you about, right, so I had acne when I worked at McDonald's, right?
That's how you get the job, isn't it?
Yeah.
They look, they go, "Acme, come through."
Well, and do you know what? It was only like complete fucking people that you know.
What's that noise? Sorry, Grado. What's that noise that you hear in McDonald's? Which is it like the nuggets? Does anyone know that off by heart? Do you know that off by heart?
It's the fryer, isn't it?
That's probably fine.
Well, it's like a beat. Is it?
I think it's the fries.
Can you do that off?
No, is it not that? No.
It's not. No, it's a special signal. I can't even know it if I heard hear
I
it.
think
I'd be
it's-
like, "That's McDonald's."
I think it's Grant's camera.
Do you know what? Does anybody know anybody that orders filet o fishes?
No.
Yeah, paedophiles from the 1980s.
Pedos, yes,
yeah.
pedos. So what would they? So,
A Glaswegian, a Scottish person saying pedo.
So, pedos that would order filet o fishes, do you know what I used to do? Right, I had really bad acne at the time. But what we would do with
I don't know.
What we would do with the filet o
5
fish
stars.
bun, right? It was such a smooth bun that I would take the bun and go, and caress my soles.
Oh my god!
And
I'd
then
throw the bun away.
And then throw the bun away. Grado.
I'd throw the bun away.
Grado.
No, I would. Right, but listen.
Do you know what that felt like? You know that meme where it's like Princess Leia or something? Is it? And
and she asked the
said, "You
question
threw
again."
away the bun. You
Right,
threw
hold on.
away the bun, right?"
I just want to clear this up. No, I never ever served it. But at the end of the night, what we would do is we would take the buns and I'd go, right. No, seriously, I wouldn't. Right, but also as well, what I remember one time, right, is the McFlurry mix would be in a big bag. Right, it would be in a big bag of McFlurry mix. And I remember one time I was on my break and I went, "Fuck it, I'm going into the McFlurry bag." It was in this thing called the Chill, and I opened up the bag and I went gug, 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 and started fucking drinking this McFlurry mix, like, gug, gug, gug. And the boss came in and the boss was very strict and I went, "Oh, I'm getting sacked." You know, he's caught me with a gug, 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 gug. And he went, "You fat bastard, you. You fucking greedy bastard. Get back in there."
Got away with it.
I got away with it.
Nice.
You're like a cartoon character.
We used to love the concoctions that we could make. Like, see the chicken Big Mac? I was making that in 2006. Yes. Do you know what I mean? That was, you know what I mean?
Yes, because
What
you've
I would
got
do is
access to all the ingredients.
you had what I would do is, see, I mean, the reason why I've got this figure is for working at McDonald's. I used to pick up a chicken nugget, wrap it in a bit of cheese and dunk it in Big Mac sauce and boom. You know what I mean? That's what we
McNugget
love.
flurry.
What?
McNugget
You could
flurry.
do anything you
It's the
fucking want.
cutting edge of science. It's the best thing. It's experiments that you can eat.
Yes. Do you ever remember do you know what I miss? Do you know what I long for? The chicken premier.
Oh, classic, yeah.
Spicy with the sour cream and all the rest of it. It was tremendous. I loved working at McDonald's.
I'm sure
Well,
they'll have
she's
you
not
back. I'm sure they'll have you back.
Have you got another room 102?
Was that all right? Was I talking shit there?
No.
You're meant to talk shite, that's what we do.
We love the show.
Oh, okay. Can whoever is in charge of this please just get together and decide which side of the machine we have to tap our contactless card? Like, can we just pick a side? So that every time I'm not fucking which side is it? That side is it? That sometimes at the top, the right. Just pick one and stick. You know, like with like the EU get involved and go, Apple, you're no longer allowed a lightning cable. You have to. That the EU need to get involved again and go pick where we're tapping the card.
I've put my card on the side to tap. And nothing's happened. And she's like, no, just on the top.
Yeah.
It looked different. And I was like, oh, it's a side one.
Yeah.
And she looked at me like, what the fuck are you doing?
It's-
And I wanted to go, you know what I'm doing. I've made a mistake. Some of them are little side nonces. Some of them are
And as
little
well,
the end.
when they're quite attractive, it gets sexual because they're going tap it there. Then it's not working. Then they go put it in, and then you're like, oh god, you put it in. Then they go harder, and you're like, oh god.
But how good is the feeling of the vibration once it eventually goes through?
Yeah.
You go, ee.
No. You're wrong. I'm gonna blow your mind. We have been tricked into that. Think about what you just said.
Yeah.
You go, how good is the vibration? It goes ding, and we all go, absolutely, you're right. We all go, yay. No. We just lost money. They have made it so that we are happy that we now have less money
Apple
because
Pay?
the technology works. Yeah, you talk about Apple Pay. And it goes ding, and we go, yay, that's nice. They have fucking brainwashed us so that we're happy when our money's gone. But why? That's not that's meant to be the noise when you get money.
But if
That noise, we should go like tap and it should go.
But have you never like been to the drive-through, right, and they hand you over the card machine, right, and you go to tap it and you take the card machine and you go, hello? Fuck off, I'm McDonald's. And you hand it back. That's great, do that. They'll love it. You take the card machine and you go, hello? Fuck off. I'm at McDonald's.
I love the
And then,
card machine with the wand.
That's a good one.
You know, have you been to Starbucks?
No, so when they instead of like the staff having to reach in to the car, they've got the whole car machine on like a wand. It's
I've
fucking
not seen
great.
this.
Starbucks
it's
serve you drinks
superb.
on it. Starbucks give you drinks on a wand now. Everything's wands in the fucking drive-thru.
Bloody one.
Wands everywhere.
Do you know what I hate?
Colavanders.
I always need ice with my fizzy drinks, right? And a good thing to say as well is I always ask for like a fizzy Fanta with plenty of ice. And then if you turn around and they say the ice machine's broken, right? I turn around and go, do you want the recipe? He likes it.
Great.
He likes it.
Do you want it? You get it? Sean, do you get it? Do you want the recipe? Because it's just what? No? Because it's just what? I go, do you want the recipe? I'll email you. It's a fucking good one.
Great.
Very
Sean,
good. I'm having
Sean,
it.
take
Me
that.
and Dad are
Take
taking
that
it.
one.
We are both taking
Take
it.
that for your special.
It's going to be weird when we both close tours on it. Should we do a have a word? It's why we started the podcast. Oh, and then we'll
You
get
get
the
it?
fuck out of
Recipe.
it.
Ice cubes, water. You get it? The fucking belter.
We have got one. I want to do this one and close off what has been an absolute corker of a podcast. Thank you, Grado.
Thank you. I've enjoyed myself.
Have a word. Hi, guys. I wonder if you could have a word with my longtime listener brother-in-law who is being a weirdo. I was preparing for a date where I knew anal was on the cards, so I was practicing and stretching myself out in preparation. What? Right when I was at the crucial and wide open part of my ritual, my brother-in-law walked in to borrow my phone charger. With the position I was in, there was no way he did not see directly into my arsehole. Now he will not stop being a weirdo. If I sit on a chair, he references that the chair is at risk of being sucked directly inside, has asked if I carry my groceries in there, and I regularly catch him staring at my bottom. Have a word with him for being a pervy freak, or have a word with me for stretching my arsehole in my sister's box room. Thanks. And that's from Samantha. You've put your surname, but I'm not saying it. I don't think you want me to say that. You signed that off like a work email. Kind regards, this is my whole name,
What
but
kind
I'm not
of
saying it.
date's got anal on the cards?
Yeah, that's.
For sex.
Yeah, like anal is happening. I better stretch my arsehole.
Well, maybe-
Don't put that in the toilet.
I just dream. I just hope that this is not. There's a world out there, and we're living in it, that goes like, I like being banged in the caboose so much that I need to do like stretches.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, when they say, oh, if you're going to the gym, do stretches. It's like,
the
if
start
you
of
know
the
your
whole-
arsehole,
It's like when you do high knees at the start of football.
It's exactly. It's that little nonsense where you sort of run sideways and like she's just prepping it well, but in your sister's box room to be spending a good 10 minutes stretching out arsehole seems advanced.
Just for the innocent members of the listeners.
Yeah.
How does one stretch this?
Yeah, it's a
Fair question. Just
Sorry, I'm too busy being insecure about the ice cube joke. What was that about the arse?
How do you stretch an arse, Grado?
How do you stretch an arse?
hole.
You know,
By the way, we're talking specifically about the centerpiece, the anus. We're not talking about the cheeks. We all know how to pull apart those.
I mean,
What have you stuck up your ass? Have you stuck anything up your ass?
a vibrating. What do we get, Steve? You're the business manager. It was like a vibrating butt plug, wasn't it?
You're the business manager, Steve. What did I
Yeah.
stick up my arse?
I just felt like I pooed on a fucking electric thing. You're just like, and then you're like, ow.
Hang on, you've done that. What?
I just tried it.
You did try it. You tried to stretch your anus.
No, it was a beginner's. I mean, she would swallow it up like a fucking mint. I was just trying it. I've just had to admit that I just don't think the bum play works for me.
Okay, that's
I did
fine.
breakfast radio. I can't be talking about arse stretching, man. Fuck me.
You don't.
What
This
a
is,
fun. See if my dad knows anything about it. He's going to Thailand in 2 weeks.
See what your mum's Facebook says.
Well, it's funny, right? Because my dad is going back to Thailand, right? I want to change the subject, but you know, my mum died, and then my dad started going to Thailand, and all my pals went, "Hey, you know why he's going to Thailand?" And I'm like, "No,
Pad Thai.
you don't think that your dad's dead, you know what I mean?"
Sure.
How old is he?
Oh, he's about 67, 68. This is maybe when he's early 60s. Oh, your dad's going to Thailand. Yeah, all the rest of it. And I go, no, what does he have sex? Come on, my dad. It was during lockdown. He was supposed to go to Thailand, and then he phoned me, and I delivered some shopping off to his door, and he gave me a packet of Sidnafil. And I went, well, what? I went, what's that for? I went, is that for blocked noses? And he went, no, that's not for blocked noses. And then I Googled it, and it was a sort of kind of alternate version of Viagra. So my whole mind went, because everything just went from my mind. Him hanging out the back end of a fucking tie. But like, it all just sunk that that's the reason why he goes to fucking Thailand.
If my wife leaves me or dies suddenly, God forbid. God forbid. Carl and Adam are taking my passport off me.
Mate,
Because I'm telling you, it's not, as soon as I get into that continent, it's just going to end badly. It's going to end badly.
Getting off the plane with your trousers around your ankles.
You went to that continent in November, though, and you didn't get bummed. So there's that.
Well done.
Yeah. My arse was sore, though.
Yeah.
So what's the advice that she's looking for?
I know, man.
I think she just wants to tell everyone that she takes it up the arse loads. That's why she's put a full name, which I'm not using. I mean, I think she's gone, do you know what?
What's her second name? Just say it.
Or is it a catfish? Is this probably a guy, 45-year-old?
Oh, yeah, getting off on it.
Do you know what I mean? Like, loving the fact that you're...
It's actually Adam, and he didn't know how to ask you face to face.
Aye.
He's gone away.
There is no widening needed on that arsehole.
Just say her second name. Go on.
I don't know.
No one knows her first name. No one can rewind.
Garrett.
It's Jake Garrett. It's Mrs.
And what was her
Jake
question?
Garrett.
Just how do you stretch your ass?
Do you know
No,
what?
she's embarrassed. She said, what should we do? Because me brother-in-law knows about my ass.
Well, do you know what? I don't know. How do you...
That's not it. Carl's inability to listen to
It is. He keeps going, oh, that'll get sucked up.
he's being a pervy weirdo.
That's what I mean.
But I mean, if I saw my sister-in-law, what a Christmas that would be, stretching out her arsehole, I don't think I am. Listen, I'm a bit of a trooper, and there's no kink shaming with me. But I might make a bit of a joke about it at some point.
Do you see that word, kink shaming? That's the second time I've heard it in 48 hours. You see that guy in America that turned up at McDonald's and he had his Bobby out, and then somebody filmed him. His Bobby.
His Bobby.
His Willie.
His dick.
Right. So he drives up, and the woman obviously saw on the camera that he had, right? So,
yes.
And then he pulls up to the drive-thru, and he's got his Willie out, and then the woman went, no, sir, you can't be doing that. And he went, I'm caught. I drove away, and then he ended up killing himself, right? So it's all Twitter right now. And they kept saying, well, you were kink shaming the guy.
Yeah, listen, you can't, there's a line where you can't go, you can't accuse kink. You can't be like, I was fucking a hamster, and someone went, oh, that poor hamster. You can't then go, you're kink shaming me.
She's kicks it, exactly.
You can't bum a guinea pig and then be
In
like...
a sea life centre.
Can you?
Are they okay?
The guinea pig?
Yeah.
Big guinea pig.
Have
In
you
your house, I mean.
What?
The guinea pigs in your house okay?
No one's bummed them. Listen, I've got guinea pigs, and I'll say this much. I may not know them very well, but I know no one's fucked them.
Have you? What have you got? Have you got any specific cleaning hardware in your shower for your ass?
I have on my toilet seat.
You do not.
Yeah.
Have you got a mad bogiga? What do you call it? A bogiga?
For a Japanese toilet seat.
No, you don't. And it shoots the water up your hoop.
It's heated. It cleans it and dries it.
No way, man. My man. I'm desperate for one of them.
Oh, well, I'll give you the link.
So, mate, I couldn't believe it. I went to the Maldives last year, and I couldn't believe they gave you that gun that you shoot the water up your pipe. It's fucking tremendous, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm all for that. I'm all for that.
Well, I moved into a house, and I moved into my house in March, And it's got at the time it had the shower that came down, obviously the natural shower. Then it has a bit that sprays out water in the middle, then a wee bit down, then a wee bit down there. So obviously, naturally, I bent over and it shoots the water right up your fucking dung funnel. And it is tremendous.
Grado, when you get that, you will never go back.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what I need to have, without a doubt, every morning?
What?
100%. I need 100% pristine anus.
Of course you
It needs
do.
to be completely clean.
And this
I
will
want
give you it.
somebody to be able to eat a fucking 3-course meal off Mars. Right? It needs to be that hygienic.
Harry will do it.
So listen, Samantha, you widen your arse all you want, but lock the door, eh? So I think we're having a word with you.
Lock the door, baby.
The brother-in-law. Oh, so maybe he's in.
Of a porno, isn't it?
Maybe he's in a sexless marriage, and all of a sudden you've just seen what's she using as well.
You're going to double take.
It
Oh,
is.
You're not going to walk
You're
in
going
and go,
to
you're
just.
gonna go, oh,
What's that?
bumhole.
But yeah, just stretch it out. How do you stretch it out?
I'm guessing
Generally,
like a butt
you
plug.
start and then you build up. He's got breakfast radio. He can't be talking about this.
So the same way that I've got the tunnels in my ears in it, and you start off with just a piercing, and then you
Yeah.
go up and all that. I used to have tunnels in my ears. I used to be like a right emo. The fattest emo you've ever fucking met back in the day. And that's what you used to do with your ears. You would just get a bigger and bigger earring until you were completely stretched. So I'd imagine it's maybe the same with
Put
your
a big
arse.
earring up your ass.
Samantha, good luck with all your bumming
Yes.
that you're definitely going to
What
get.
era were
Yeah,
you in emo?
we're thinking of
Oh
you.
my
Like,
god!
2006, 2007.
Like fireman, like
I was a fat emo fireman that wrestled part-time.
that's one. Incredible. To kind of picture it.
Grado, this has been unbe-fucking-leavable.
Yes.
Please come back.
I had a good time. Have I made an ass of myself?
No.
I've not drank for
No.
September. I've not drank for September.
You've been great.
Sean, thank you so much for
Hey,
guest
follow
co-hosting.
me.
Always a pleasure.
I don't get to plug in.
Yeah,
go.
you get to plug
Where?
a lot.
Where do we find you?
I've got nothing to plug. Grado
the
Wrestling,
podcast.
Grado Wrestling on Twitter, Grado Wrestling on Instagram. I've got Grado's Big Family Wrestling Bash. Seems a bit of irony that I'm talking about stretching your arsehole when I'm promoting Grado's Big Family Wrestling Bash at the Pavilion Theatre in Glasgow in April.
Lovely.
What date is it?
April the 5th, same weekend as WrestleMania.
Nice.
So bring your families along.
Talking about live shows, we are in Cardiff. The Saturday is sold out. The Friday, we've got tickets available. It's Murderers Row, an unbelievable bill of podcast legends that you love, some of the best stand-ups we've ever put on a stage. Me comparing one section, Adam comparing the other. Absolute killers from start to finish. Friday, the 21st of February, there are tickets available. Go to haveawordpod.com. You can see all the new merch lines we've got up. That's flying as well. The Murderers Row tour is going to be one of the best things we've done. That Cardiff show on the Friday needs a kick up the hoop. It might be your last chance to get tickets because everywhere else is flying. Dublin on the 15th of Feb as well. Some tickets there. The rest are all nearly sold out. Sean,
Wow.
where can we see you do your thing? Your special is out.
Please check out my special, and of course, the main how you pay us when we do a YouTube special is just sharing it. So please, if you enjoy it, share it. It's called Back from the Bed. Just Google or YouTube Seann Walsh Back from the Bed, and please enjoy and share. And I'm always on Instagram and all of that stuff.
One of our favourite ever guest co-hosts, one of the best stand-ups I've ever worked with or watched. Go and check Sean out. Grado, that will go
Bless you.
down as one of the strongest first efforts at a fucking guest
Hilarious.
we've ever
Seriously?
had. That,
Absolutely.
honestly,
Phenomenal.
mate,
Phenomenal.
that was a joy. Thank
Incredible.
you so much for
Thank
coming
you,
down.
man. Will I get ripped in the comments?
No, you'll get
No.
love. Our fans are just give love and you'll get love.
Also, what I love about you is you've got the same, like, it's got Barry Dodd's level of, like, was that shit?
You're roasting.
I love it. All the good ones.
We've got a song to play us out as well.
Oh, nice one. What have we got?
It's called, song's called Zombies, and it's by Collusion. And
This is Zombies by Collusion. You've probably already been listening to it. Go and check it out. It's just for the audio. Grado, thank you. Sean, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching,
Smaller bands
lads.
a boost.
Bye, Felicia.